Hello? Hello? Wait, let me pull up chat. Where is it? Ah, here we go. Hi, Asda. Hi, Bricks. Hi, Drifter. Hi, Isaac. Hi, James. Hi, Brandon. Hi, Therese. Hi, Isaac again. Hi, Chef. Hi, Surreal. Hi, Urethra. Hi, 610. Hi, Spirit. Hi, Glitchy. Hi, Christian. Hi, Mark. Hi, Zamroy. Hi, Brian. Hi, Kaneki. Hi, Leon. Oh, it's going too fast. Thank you for noticing me. Oh my god. Wow. Oh wow, that's really fast. Okay. I see Asda, Bloody, Ben. Holy shit. Widow. Oh, Widow pops out because he's a mod. He's fancy. Aliza, Pedro, Grub, Mandog, Carlos, Taylor, Livid, Louis, Ricky, Weird Al, Adam, Ricardo, Donna, Bear. Wait, why is his name Gray? Bear Anima. What the heck? Your name stood out. Ooh. Fluffy, Foxy, Felix, Abby, Asor Neko. Hi! Saki-chan. Oof. Danny, Wanderer, Sheep, Gabby, Vinley, Jana, Marcus, Cookie Cat, Taylor, Glacier, Terry. Hello to all of you. Nice ears. Thank you. These are like my favorite headphones right now. They actually work. They're good. Hello. That song is gonna make me fall asleep. Yeah, it's the lullaby song from Yoshi's Island. This song like is close to my heart because it was one of the first games I played, I think. But I didn't play it on the Super Nintendo. I played it on Game Boy Advance. Your eyeliner is perfect as usual. It's really not. I'm just hiding. Can you see? It's like crinkly. Oh, Godly Llama donated $3.33. Notice me. I love your ASMR vids. Thank you so much, Godly Llama. Did anyone else hear the sound effect? There's supposed to be like a little sound effect when people donate. But I don't know if it's just me that can't hear it. Let's see, I'm gonna check my settings. Oh, never mind. My microphone was just screwed up. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if it's I think it's my Yeti because it only happens when I plug into my Yeti. But my headphones, like, if I like move it a little bit, it'll only hear on one side, and then some of the sound won't come through. But I like wiggled it and now I can hear all the sound. Do you feel better from the flu yet? I do, yeah. I got better like last week, I think, or something like that. Parent Bay, $2. Thank you so much. What are we gonna be doing in this stream? Please tell us. We're just gonna be chatting and chilling. I wanted to like catch up with you guys. I haven't like talked to the chat for a very long time. I mean, I haven't streamed for a very long time. The last time I streamed, I had 20,000 less subscribers or something like that. So I feel like a lot of you guys probably even haven't even seen me stream before. But yeah, I'm back and I'll be able to. You look cute today. Oh my god, thank you. I'm just wearing a hoodie and like I feel like my hair looks all scruffily, but thank you. Call me Fluffy, $1. Thank you. Oh shit. $49 from DJ Vortex and hello, pleasure to meet you. Oh, hello. Thank you so much. What the heck? Do you not... That greeting sounds like you don't know me or something. But thank you. Oh, somebody said... Oh, Kelpie said you're kind of quiet. Do I need to raise my volume? Does anyone else think that? I could turn the music down and then you could like raise your volume. You are pure and wholesome and deserve all the love and fame you get. You're hardworking and talented. Oh, thank you. I don't know if I agree with all of that, but thank you. Audio lagging behind video. What? What is with the whiteness of the background? It's blinding. I think it's my camera settings. Let me just check. Let's see. Configure video. Oh, there we go. Is that better? Is my alarm going? Alright. I hope that's more tolerable for you. Hi, Aldazar. I love the game music. I notice you. I really love your content. Thank you, Vincent. Stop, you violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. What? I didn't violate the law, I promise. Your headphones are so cute. Thank you. How do you make your teeth so white? I don't know. The audio is still behind. Oh, crap. Behind from the video? Or is it like buffering? I'm confused. I've never had that issue happen before where the audio is behind the video in a live stream. Hello, notice me please. Hi, Gabrex. Your bear's looking at you with murder intent. No, he's looking at me with love intent. Have you played Devil May Cry 5? No, I haven't played any Devil May Cry games. I saw a girl who looks like you in the street. Okay, it wasn't me because I didn't go outside today. Are your headphones new, by the way? They're fairly new. I can't remember the last time trying to remember. Can't remember when I got them, but like, considering how long it's been since I streamed, yeah, they're probably pretty new for you guys. It's not on her end, it's offset, refresh. Oh, okay. So if you have that issue, then just refresh the page, supposedly. This wouldn't happen on Twitch? Why? Totally would. Oh, you mean... Wait, okay. Have you noticed me yet, Seafoam? Oh, hi, Matthew. No, I don't think I noticed you yet. This is Yoshi's Island music. I love Paper Mario music, too. I should, like, put that as well. Well, actually, there's a certain reason why I was playing the older video game music is because usually they don't put copyright claims on my streams. DJ Vortexin, 1999. Thank you so much. I don't know what that says. It says something in Japanese. Can you guys read it? Girl, where you been? I've been here. I just haven't been streaming. I mean, it's kind of, it's like not, it's personal, like stuff, life situation reasons. It's not like bad or anything, so don't worry, but like it was just life stuff that was making it so I couldn't stream. I bet that's totally where they got the tune. That's cool. Are you gonna get hell yeah, I'm gonna get the new Pokemon game. I'm so excited for it. I just finished playing Let's Go Pikachu. I actually really liked it. I like how casual it is. Like, you can play with one hand and just like lay down or like do, you know, have like a drink in one hand or like It's super casual, super like cute, and it adds a lot of just like fun little features, like the ability to have Pokemon follow behind you or ride on their backs. Just like all these little things that just make me really happy. Nicholas, 633. Stupid crappy internet ate my first donation, so here we go again. Thank you, Nicholas. Are we allowed to talk about money here? Sure, you can talk about money. I almost thought the kawaii surgeon was back. Oh yeah, I want to bring her back in a video sometime. I just have to think of like a good subject for it. Oh, also, here's my inconvenient tea mug. Ow. Pokes me in the eye. Have you ever played Xenoblade 2? It's on the Switch. No, I haven't. I think I have it though. I think my boyfriend has it. Soul Vagabond. Thank you so much for the $2 also. Yeah, it's the dubbed one, so it's like, I don't know, the dub kind of turns me off. Kelpie! Have $1. I'm gonna go play games now, but this counts as me coming to the stream. Bye! Oh, thank you, Kelpie. This counts as your modding, so I'll just like refer to the $1 every time someone acts bad. Oz Garrett, $1.99. Did you ever clean Rachel's oven? I don't know what that means. Is that a reference? The tea mug looks like it could be used as a weapon. I know, I think it's supposed to be like maybe a soup bowl, like a soup mug type thing. I have no idea, actually. You going to see the new Pikachu movie? Heck yeah, definitely. I love this song. Sing this the Canadian alphabet song? We have the same alphabet song as you. I saw you in a couple ASMR artists on Insta. Hi, thank you so much for the $2. I don't actually go on Insta that much. I usually just post selfies occasionally and then leave. First time I'm hearing your normal voice, it's nice. Thank you. Yeah. How have you been? I've been good. Oh man, so like, I guess it's been so long since I've streamed. I can't remember what I've told you and what I haven't told you. Like, update-wise, like just in my life. So, I was diagnosed with ADHD. I can't remember if I said that on a stream. I mean, I'm now medicated. I came to terms with my sexuality. I decided that I want to go to university. I'm going to apply for social work. And I got a whole bunch of new equipment for videos. I haven't put them in a video yet because I'm waiting for everything to come. But like all new setup, like I haven't really found a new backdrop yet, but like equipment wise, like all the technical stuff, I'm getting all new stuff. Except for my camera. My camera's great. So yeah, those are my updates. Oh, $4.99, Screaming Muscle. I always kind of wonder, do you play any instruments? Also, Beppis. I don't play any instruments. I actually wish that I like knew the piano, because I feel like I would enjoy that quite a bit. What is your sexuality? Okay, so it's I identify as bisexual now, but it's actually a lot more complicated than that. But I just go by bisexual for people to know. But if you want to get into it, it's like kind of confusing because it's all like, have you been diagnosed on the autism spectrum? I've actually not, but I don't know. I mean, it would actually be probably possible, considering like female autism is a lot different than male and stuff like that. But ADHD also goes kind of hand in hand with that. But I have ADHD for sure. What happened in the song? This is the touch fuzzy get dizzy. So you touch a fuzzy and then like goes all dizzy. Where are the couch and light that used to be behind you? Oh, it's still there. That's my blanket fort. So my blanket fort's hiding my couch, which is behind the blanket fort. Are you on Tumblr? Not really. I kind of stopped using Tumblr. I also have ADHD. I know, so many people have it. It's super common. You've been diagnosed with awesomeness. Someone said her sexuality is Beppis. So yeah, the thing about the sexuality thing, if we want to get into that, I don't know if anyone else is the same way, but so I used to think that I'm like demisexual or whatever, so like not sexually attracted to like people who I'm not close with or whatever. But I feel like I'm more just like not sexually attracted to anyone in general. So the whole like I still do sex stuff and I'm into like BDSM stuff, but like I'm not actually like I don't look at people and be like fuck you or whatever, like how people do, like sexual people or whatever. So that like really confused me when it came to like attraction to other people. So like being attracted to guys was like the default. I was just like, I am default attracted to guys, so I don't have to think about it any farther than that. But then like the last like 6 months or so, I've been kind of like being more open to it and like just like thinking about it more and stuff. So then I realized that like I am attracted to girls the same way as guys, which is non-sexually basically. So like it's hard to explain for people who don't know about who don't like really, if they're really sexual people, it's hard for them to understand that like attraction can be both sexual and what is it called, like aesthetic, but also like emotional, I guess. Yeah, it's really weird. I'm like closer to asexual, but I'm still like super sex positive and like I like kinky BDSM stuff and like in a non-sexual way, but sexual is fine too. It's not like, you know how you hear of asexual people who are like, oh, sex, like, ew, I don't want that, or I don't want to think about it or talk about it or whatever. It's not like that at all. Do you mean romantic attraction? Yes, but also no, because when you see someone who's like attractive, you don't automatically feel romantically attracted to them, right? But you can look at someone and be like, it's hard to tell, like, you know, you just get that feeling inside where like, I don't know, how do you describe it? Like, you just know when you're attracted to someone, basically, like, you feel the feel that you don't feel to, like, your grandmother. But it's not like you want to have sex with them or, like, think about them sexually. So many people that call me daddy, I pray that one of them is not my child. What does your boyfriend say about your sexuality? I don't know, I never really asked him what he like, what his like definition of it would be. But I mean, he knows what I like and stuff, so I feel like I'm really complicated, but we've been together for like 10 years, so we got to sort it out. Even I don't fully understand my sexual orientation. Yeah, Ember, it's like really, it's like confusing for people to like actually consider their sexual orientation if they really stop and think about it, I think, because most people, like, if you're straight or identify as straight, like, you're not gonna question it, you're just gonna like carry on, and you'll never, it's the default, so you never have to think any more about it, basically. So like, when you really do start thinking about it, then you might even realize that it's not what you thought. Some people might only do sexual attraction part. Yeah, like some people can be sexually attracted to like a stranger and want to have sex with them without even like being like emotionally attracted to them or have any type of like feelings or emotions at all involved, which is also interesting. That's like the opposite. I personally do not care about my sexuality. Yeah, I mean, that's normal. Like most people are just like, I am what I am, and it's kind of stupid to like use labels and stuff. So I feel the same way, like labels just make things complicated. Like if I had to explain what I am without like, with all the different labels, it would be like 3 different labels. It would be like, what would it be? Biromantic, demisexual, or even asexual, maybe. There's different types of demisexual is a type of asexual, and then there's like a bunch of other types too. Like gray sexual is a thing. I don't really remember what that is, but that's something too. I try gay porn from time to time just to see, and the effect is just boredom, like staring at a blank wall. Really? Well, that's another thing, because I read online that girls, like straight girls, tend to watch lesbian porn and they're still straight. So like, I don't know, because that part confuses me. Biromanti bisexual. Yeah, way too many labels these days. Yeah, it's true. Like, it's better just to say, like, you are what you are, but then sometimes people want to know what you are, and it's hard for you to explain, so it's just like, for simplicity's sake, the same reason I say that I'm vegetarian, even though I'm vegan, except for, like, I'm like 98% vegan, but I say I'm vegetarian, because it's for simplicity, so I don't have to explain all the little details and, like, intricate, like, little small aspects of it. So the same way I would say that I'm bisexual if anybody asks from now on. How far have you gone into BDSM? I'm not like super hardcore or anything. It's pretty like basic, I guess. Like, I don't know. Anyone who knows about BDSM knows that it's a lot of it is more of the fulfillment and like emotional like experience that you get from it more than the like sexual part. Same with people who have like fetishes and stuff, like there's just like this fulfillment that like it kind of, what do you call it? It kind of it like fills a part of you that just needs to be, that sounds dirty. I don't mean it that way. I mean like how do you word that without it sounding like an innuendo? Like it fulfills a part of you that needs to be fulfilled? I don't know. Are you top or bottom? Definitely bottom, like a hella bottom. I stick with pansexual because I love people regardless of gender. Yeah, like, I feel like I might be that way too, Tiago. I'm like, am I like pan-romantic? Then that's like, sounds super Tumblr, like... Because I don't really care. I really actually don't care at all about somebody's gender. Like... I'm just, if a person is the way that I like them to be, then I'll be attracted to them, basically. And like, I am more attracted to like masculine features most of the time. So like, masculine women and masculine men, but also some feminine girls, if they're feminine but also like, have like masculine kind of personality, I guess? I don't know. When is Raspberry Fritter coming back? I don't know, I haven't actually decided, but I'm trying to think, like I need to get new props because I want to make the, if I bring her back, then I want her to be like, I want it to be a good video. So I don't really know, I have to figure that out. I kind of want to get a new wig too because the wig for her is really shitty. It doesn't look shitty on camera, but it is. It's super shitty. That cup is hella cute. Thank you! It's very inconvenient and stabs me in the eye most of the time. Not on Tumblr, but you can sure sling that Tumblr lingo. Yeah, I know all the Tumblr, well, most of the Tumblr lingo and stuff. Is Tabby coming back anytime soon? I feel like she will eventually. All of my characters, like, they come back when I feel like I have a good idea, a roleplay idea that suits that character. All your videos are amazing. You could literally shake poop in a jar and it'd still be amazing. Thank you. When is Small coming back? Same deal, just whenever I think of something that suits them. For Small, I think probably like, I need to find a new job for her to have. But I'm leaving the doctor out because I have a doctor character who I want to do as well. Like Dr. Fritter, I'm planning on making Dr. Fritter have a normal sister. Do I have questions that could get me banned, or do I ask how many bad dragons do you have? Thank you for the donation. I only have one bad dragon. I got it a long time ago. All my little online friends, from Lisa, and she got her and my online friends to help donate so that they all got like paid for my bad dragon. Because Lisa was like, you gotta experience the bad dragon phenomena. What tea are you drinking? It is apple cinnamon. I added a little bit of honey to it. I got honey because I saw in Maria's video, like Gentle Whispering, she said that when she's filming, she'll eat a little bit of honey before, and it like makes her voice like sound more smooth and stuff. It, like lubes up the vocal cords, so yeah. How does your boyfriend feel about ASMR? He's like indifferent to it. It annoys him if you want, like he doesn't judge people who like it, but he just doesn't like it personally. He finds it annoying. He has misophonia. My organs need harvesting. What would you say would be a good idea for like a new Raspberry Fritter video? Because I can't just remove your organs again. It's gotta be like original, right? Because she's already like removed your organs, killed you and chopped you into pieces, and then removed your teeth. So Ember is the only bad dragon for me. Aw, that's romantic. Are you using rope or handcuffs? Handcuffs. Rope is complicated. Ow, my eyeball. Have you pegged your boyfriend yet? No, I don't. I'm not like dominant enough to do that stuff. And he wouldn't want that anyway. I've always been interested in it though. What's it like to have surpassed Indigo in regards of subscribers? That aside, I miss Pupper, you know? I never really gave it much thought. I don't think about those things. I'm not like, I'm past her in subscribers. So it's not like anything. I just feel the same as I always have. I feel like she definitely deserves more subscribers though. Speaking of that, go to Indigo Star's channel if you like fantasy and like character role plays. She does a lot of VTM related stuff, like Vampire the Masquerade, but she also has just like a lot of fantasy characters, and she has like a story-based series that she's doing, and she has a good channel. Here, I'm gonna link it. Did I get a— oh, Screaming Muscle 199. What if she extracted DNA samples from your eyes? That would be interesting, yeah. Okay. I actually saw something, I don't know what it was. It was like this big around, and it had like spikes on the ends of it, and it had like a handle. I think it's like some sort of cookie cutter or maybe an apple core, or I don't know what it was. But it looked perfect for like poking people's eyes out, like coring them out. Do you know what I mean? I feel like she would use something like that. How are your boys? Do you mean Bentley and Ruben? They're doing very well. Vampire the Masquerade is actually a game that I played. Yeah, have you heard of the new... I'm not really sure if it's like a teaser game or if it's going to turn into a full game, but it's called Tinder. And it's like Tinder, but a dating app for like vampires. And there's like, it's an ARG, so it's like, you go on it and then you like go onto different websites to find the answers on Tinder. And you like get matched with some like matches, but they're just like characters in the game, and it's really cool. Real talk, Smash main. I wanted to main Lucario, but I'm terrible at him. Other than that, I think probably Mewtwo. But I always switch. Like, I tend to gravitate towards the Pokemon for some reason. But yeah. What religion? I don't have a religion. Are you intending on changing your hair color? I'm not sure. I haven't really decided on that. I definitely want to let it grow up for a while because it's getting very damaged, like the red part, because of the bleaching. So this part is healthy. I'm gonna let it grow for a while, and then I might dye it red again. Digimon is better than Pokemon? No way! Maybe. I haven't watched Digimon in a long time. Or, like, played it. Or anything. How about cutting off pieces of you and then replacing them with animal parts? That's dark. Oh, Kitty Cult 266. Thank you so much. I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't seen you in the chat, but you're probably there. It's just the chat's going really fast. BTM is the bomb. It's certainly going to be made into a game. It's actually heavily based on the lore from Bloodlines. Yeah, the Tender game. Yeah, I could definitely... I didn't play the full Bloodlines, I don't think. I played some of it though. I kind of just like fell off and then stopped playing, but it was good, like I should keep playing it. Love your videos. P.S. You took my YouTube donation virginity. Oh, thank you, Alien. $5. Thank you so much. Kevin Morales, 666. The curse number. Thank you for cursing me. K-Yam, $10. Casual Fuzzy Dizzy video. Oh man, that would be kind of good, wouldn't it? Thank you for the donation. I wonder if I could do like an effect like that, the dizzy effect. Without, I've used the water effect, which looks really stupid and like makes my face look like dumb. But yeah. Favorite Gen 8 starter? Sobble would have to be my... It's close, because the bunny guy is real cute. What's his name? Score Bunny or something? He's real cute, but I always seem to go with the water type. Have you played D&D? Yeah, actually, I play a weekly campaign with my friends on Discord. We kind of like lost track of stuff for a while, but we'll get back into it soon. Yeah, it's really fun. If you've seen on Twitter, I actually made a drawing of all of our characters. This music is my entire life right now. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I love it too. Welcome back. Got anything planned for Ember or her friend? I don't have anything in particular planned right now, but they'll come back eventually. Sobble is top tier for starters. And I just love the amount of memes that they made about Sobble. Like, he's so cute and sad. Are you gonna make another video with the new dragon? Probably, yeah. What's the most you've been paid as an ASM artist? What do you mean, like custom video or like donation? I think my biggest, wait, I'm not allowed to say. My biggest donation was recently from someone who doesn't like attention, so I'm not gonna say their name. But it was like Canadian dollars. It was like 2,000, I think. Yeah, so I actually bought a bunch of new equipment with the help of that money. I'm an illustrator, and my god, I wanna draw like you when I grow up. Aw, that's so sweet. I believe in you. Just keep drawing. Don't give up. Just like, and don't just keep drawing, but also try new things constantly. I mean, I'm sure you already know this, but I haven't from like 2017, in between 2015, 2017, or maybe even before that, I didn't really improve in my art at all because I was just drawing in the same style and the same stuff all the time. And then I started trying new things and like experimenting, and I actually like improved a lot. So you have to just keep trying new things, even if it's like doesn't feel like you want to. And like, I have ADHD. I hate learning. I hate paying attention for more than 5 minutes for like tutorials and all that stuff. So like, I know how it feels. It really sucks to like teach yourself new things, but it really pays off if you're like wanting to go hard with this and like make a career out of it. Definitely pay off. Why does everyone want you to cut their ear off? I don't think everyone wants that. Are we allowed to throw ideas for new characters? Yeah, you can throw ideas. It doesn't mean I'll do it or anything, but do you retain copyright for the character? I don't think so. I mean, I just made it. It's like intellectual property or whatever, but I don't have an actual, like, I never signed up for any copyright stuff. Currently running 2 characters in 5e, effectively polar opposites. One's an edgelord paladin I'm playing just to laugh at the character, and the other's basically Joseph Joestar. Nice! Mine's a kitty. She's just a little fluffy kitty princess, but she is also a tank. Puppeteer and Fritter should team up to create the perfect living puppet. Ooh, that's terrifying, actually. That's a good idea. That's like super dark though. So like Fritter would like chop you up and then like Puppeteer would help like reanimate you. I'll consider it. It could be like some sort of like twin video. You dissed me on Discord because of my voice during WoW VC a while ago and I'm still sad. What do you mean? I would never diss someone because of their voice. What did I say? Gah. I saw a photo of you, Taylor, and GB. I guess you all had fun. Yeah, we did have fun. It was super fun. Wasn't improving my art for a long time, but from now on, studying like a boss. Nice! Good job. I believe in you. Sifo, I am too new in your campaign to be drawn. Oh yeah, you're too new to be drawn. I drew it when we first started, so there's actually 2 in the picture that don't play anymore. We'll just like scratch them out and like put your face over top. Have you watched all the episodes of MLP? Yes, I have. All of them, and I'm very excited for the new season, the final season coming out. I'm drinking apple cinnamon tea. Oh, one sec. Hello? Hello? I got this. I don't know what it is yet. Ruben's staring cautiously. Oh. Not very interesting for you guys. Spray adhesive. I got it for, I have this idea for a new setup type to help with soundproofing, where ultra robust, heavy duty. So like, you know how you can get those like soundproofing walls? They're like really big and thick and like they fold and stuff. I can't afford that, so I decided to get like a room divider. It has 6 panels, so it's probably gonna be like 8 feet, and I have a bunch of soundproof foam panels. I'm just gonna like glue them on and then like kind of put it around my setup so that it helps to block out any like extra sound and stuff. The music is killing me. It's so synchronized. Who is your favorite character to play on your channel, and who do you most relate to? Who do I most relate to? I think I most relate to Faye, my friendly alien, but also I also kind of relate to Small Pyre as well, but mostly Faye, I think. But I don't really have a favorite character. I think trying to think. Favorite to actually play, maybe Raspberry Fritter, because doing the voice is really fun. You want me to demand art from her? Because I'll do it. I could draw you. Once we start playing again, I can probably draw your character. What is the name of that bear behind you? That's really Kuma. Let me smash, plays Lucina. Thank you for $2. I haven't actually, well, I played Lucina like once. I'm not really into the sword wielding characters. Teddy bear is up to something. No, he's just watching and judging. That's all. I drank all my tea, so I'm kind of sad. 222. Didn't mean to curse you. This better? Oh, thank you, Kevin. You uncursed me. Thank you. Seafoam, are you a furry? No, I am not a furry, but I do support furries, and I'm not one of those people who makes fun of them and acts mean to them for no reason. Off to dinner. Have a nice day, Seafoam. See ya, titty lids. Have a nice day. Have you thought about if you decide to make merch, to make plushies of your different characters? That'd be awesome. I would love to do that, but plushie production is actually extremely complicated and expensive, so I can't. But I do have a merch shop. You can see it in the description. It's just like t-shirts and like mugs and stuff. But yeah, it would be ideal. I would love to have a plushie, especially my Seafoam kitten. Like, you know, if you go on my channel page, you'll see like up on the top corner, it's a little kitten character. It's like very round shaped. He would be so cute as a plushie. I finished season 3 of MHA recently. Oh, I'm glad you finished it. Are you excited for season 4? I'm so excited. Like, I can't handle the amount of love I have for that show. What does your shirt say? Oh, it says, why do people on the internet call me daddy? It's bad luck in China. Much worse at 666. Sounds like laughing in Chinese. Oh my gosh. That Teddy has definitely lost his soul and is just looking into the abyss now. He's probably been there for days. Yeah. He's just thinking about his life and reflecting. Nicholas, thank you for 634. People who donate multiple times are better than people who make fun of furries. Hell yeah. Are you open to a scripted collaboration, or are all of your videos improvised? They're pretty much improvised. Script isn't really something I like to do because it makes my videos really awkward because I can't remember a sentence. Like, I can't remember more than like 4 words at a time if I have to script something, and it makes it really difficult. I'll usually just take even when I get custom videos, I'll take a video idea that they want me to do, and then I'll just figure out what I'm gonna say after, kind of thing. Ooh, this song is sinister. Let's skip that. That's the Bowser Battle. There. Luigi is rescued. That's the name of this song. Have you thought to perhaps make 3D figures of your characters? Like Shapeways or similar shops? I don't know what that is. That's like really overly, I feel like that's not something that could happen. Maybe if I made them out of clay. I used to work with polymer clay. I could make one out of clay. Yes, I watched Trailer Park Boys. I used to like it a lot. I watched it a lot. Do you use a teleprompter? No, I don't. I mean, if I had to do a script, I probably would, but I don't like doing scripts, so I wouldn't. $4.99. Small should become a heckin' flight instructor. Hey, you're right. That's actually a good idea, because someone had recently, she suggested, flight attendant or whatever, with like the background of the sound of like a cabin of the airplane when it's flying, which sounds really nice. So that's a good idea. I have to write that down. Have you met any other prominent YouTubers? Nope, just the ones who you've seen on Twitter. Like, just recently I met with GB, Taylor Darling, ALB Whisperland, and Maddie Tingles, and it was super fun. But other than that, I haven't met any YouTubers. Oh yeah, I met Indigo Stars too, but like, I didn't I didn't like meet her, we were already friends and I just went to hang out with her. Seafoam, is your one leg still darker color than the other? No, it's a normal colored leg, okay? Would you consider doing a video where you speak different languages? Probably not, because I don't know other languages, and I find when people attempt to say other words in other languages and like they poorly pronounce it, it's like really annoying to listen to. So I wouldn't want to do that. Is the teddy evil? No, he's a good teddy. He's not evil at all, I promise. He's a good little boy. Are your characters based on characters from other ASMR YouTubers? No. I make all my characters just like off the top of my head, basically. Or sometimes they're based off or like inspired partly by like anime characters. For example, my dragon character was kind of inspired by Ms. Kobayashi Dragon Maid. Just like the whole concept of like anime girl who turns into a dragon and also has dragon-like features kind of thing. You can't even French and you call yourself Canadian? Yeah, I know, it's pretty bad, but I actually really don't know French. Like, I know the bare minimum. What was that meeting for? I remember you or GB saying it was a secret project or something. Yeah, it's for, it's like a project with Reese, the chocolate company. Just super cool. It's like coming. I don't know exactly when it's coming. I think they'll probably let us know when it's actually coming out. But yeah, it's like, they said that we can't like explain what the actual thing we did was, but we could say that it's a project and that it's coming out in spring, and yeah, that's basically it. Teddy just said that Chad is getting bad dragoned at midnight. Oh dear. Can you do a collab with your bear? I already have. He has shown up in my Yandere character where she has, I think it's the second one where she's, or maybe it was the unlisted one, I can't remember. I have an unlisted one that was custom for somebody, so that one might have been the one where he showed up. His name was Mr. Kuma. Small Pyre and Daisy being job hunting together. That would actually be cute. Daisy's kind of has like a similar thing where like she always like can't hold a job and like finds different jobs every video. And that's what Small Pyre does too. She just like job hops because like she's pretty inadequate at everything that she tries. What is spring? It is already winter. Oh yeah, spring in Canada. So like, I don't know, when does spring start in Canada? I think it's April. But I think it's like, I think they said by the end of April it would come out, something like that. Have ever seen the ASMR video made by the IKEA company? Yeah, I have. It's really good. I like that video a lot. Stop spoiling the video. This is like Tom Holland all over again. I won't, I promise. I won't give you any more details, but it's gonna be like online, and I think it's actually gonna show on like a TV channel or something too. But mainly it's just gonna be like an online thing. Oh, this video's over. Not video, the song. I'm switching to a new playlist. This is Biosphere Snapshot full album. I really like this person's music, and they're like really underrated, so yeah, they're called Biosphere. I have the link in the description. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, yeah, I don't know, I think it's gonna be like on YouTube as well, so like you could just, don't worry about it, I'll post it whenever it comes out. I'll like share it with everyone. Because I'm very excited, but I'm also kind of scared because I'm a terrible actor and I'm like, I don't know, I think it's gonna be, I might be a little bit cringy. Teddy looks like he has no soul. Why does everybody say that? He looks normal. He looks like he has a soul. How tall are you? I'm 5'2". What's your D&D character? I got so curious. It's a kitty. What are they called again? This is my first campaign. The cat D&D character. What's it called? Tabaxi, yeah. Tabaxi. And it's just like a Tabaxi kitty, and she used to be like a royal. She has the royalty thingy, and she's like pretty cowardly, and just pretty much the like features of a cat. That bear, nor watch Citrus confirmed. I did, but that bear has nothing to do with Citrus. What? I actually was very disappointed by Citrus. I don't know if that's like an unpopular opinion, but like, I feel like I just wasted my time watching that. They dragged it out so long with like all these characters that like I didn't care about at all, and like, and the relationship itself, it was cute when they finally like got together, but like, May was an asshole for most of it. I don't know. It was like weird. You know what is a good, well actually I haven't finished yet, but a lot better Yuri anime is called Bloom Into You. I've been watching it. I haven't finished it yet, but I watched like 5 episodes so far and I really like it. They didn't tell you whether it was going to be on TV or not? Well, not specifically. I think they said some sort of name of a channel that I forget. I think it was a TV channel or something. I don't pay much attention to that stuff. I don't pay much attention to anything. Why are you ignoring my comments? I'm not ignoring anyone. Can you not say that? Like, do you see how many people are talking in the chat? I can't answer every single one. If I answered every single comment, I'd be like reading everything and not being able to actually answer everything, because every time I try to answer, I'd have to read a new comment. So I have to like take some time to actually answer what somebody's saying. Otherwise, I won't be able to answer anyone. Bloom Into You waterfall simulator? What does that mean? Is it sad? Oh god, no spoilers. Bloom Into You is decent. That was my recommendation, wasn't it? I think so. Well, a few people recommended it to me, and I've been like thinking about watching it, but it wasn't on Crunchyroll, and then I recently got High Dive, and I watched Bloom Into You, and there was another one that I watched. I forget the name of it. It was a gay boy one. It was alright. It was kind of cute. I watched it because one of the characters had the voice actor of Todoroki, the English dub. It was a good voice. I didn't watch Goblin Slayer yet, but I want to. Are you gonna pick the fire, water, or grass starter? Definitely water. I love Sobble. He is so cute. Do you like Sword Art Online? I have never really watched Sword Art Online. I think I watched like most of the first season, but I never got into it. What do you usually use for inspiration for your characters? I don't really like use anything for inspiration. It just kind of comes to me. If something just like comes to me, I'll kind of think more about it and think, what can I add to this, and like what character would be suitable for it and stuff like that. What would your favorite comedy anime be? Konosuba for sure. Aqua is best girl. The water starter is the first ever anxiety type Pokemon. I know, right? It's so cute. Clannad. Oh yeah, Clannad is like, oh my god. That's the classic one. It's really old now, right? But yeah, it's one of those things where like it really touches you emotionally and it stays with you for a long time. So like, it made me cry a lot, and even when I hear the Danko song, I'll still like cry sometimes. Or The Place Where Wishes Come True. That's like another song from Clannad that makes me cry. Oh god. But yeah, it actually has like a happy ending. It's like, some people say it's a cop-out ending, but I really don't think it is, because the supernatural element was there all along. So it wasn't a cop-out, I would say. The end of School Days was hilarious. Oh my god, I watched School Days. I actually, like, people like criticized it, but I didn't think it was that bad. Like, I mean, objectively, maybe yes, it is bad, but like, it was enjoyable, and that's all that matters. Like, I will be nice, like, I will appreciate a show if it's enjoyable and like makes me entertained, basically. Doesn't have to be like, don't have to super analyze every single thing you watch, you know? How dare you, Aqua best girl, I'm unsubbing, everyone knows Megaween is best girl. Even the movie is about her. Did they confirm that? I don't like how everyone seems to think that Megaween is best girl, like, it's like so, how come like literally everyone thinks she's best girl? I know that people say that in the books it gives you more like reason to love her and stuff, but I think a lot of them have just watched the anime and still think that. Oh, School Days was a middle finger to the audience? How so? Really? Really? I didn't think that. I mean, I never, like, watching it, you don't really expect it to be, like, good. I mean, the main character is despicable. Like, I don't know what else you can expect from a show where the main character is like that. But, like, you can enjoy a show that has just an unlikable main character, like clearly what he does is wrong. Silent Voice. Oh, Silent Voice is like a really, really good one. I actually cried that ending shot with all the X's falling off everyone's face. I cried. That was so powerful. I really wanted to see more of them, like as a couple, those two. Oh, so cute. I love that dynamic of like bully boy wants to, you know, make up for what he's done, like be a friend to her. It was so sweet. 199 from Nagizi. Hi, thank you. Philippe, 5 R's. I don't know what those are, but thank you, Philippe. Love your videos. Watch Dororo, best anime of this season. I haven't seen that. I'll have to check it out. Do you like Blue Exorcist? Oh, I watched like 2 episodes of that. It seems good, but I haven't really watched more of it yet. But I like the main character. He's cute. He has like little, if we're thinking about the same one, he has like the pointy ears. I missed your live streams. I know we can still chat on Twitter. Have you watched WWE before? No, I'm not really into that stuff. The only wrestling that I'm into is Glow on Netflix. That's so good. Man, I love Glow. It's a deconstruction of Short's typical high school harem where the male lead is obliviously ignores all the potential females. School Days does the opposite to a completely absurd effect. Well, isn't that like good and fun? That it's like such an opposite? Because it is like ridiculous how the harem animes are always like, all these girls are after him, and he's like, what? I don't know any girls that like me. Dark satire? That's interesting. Do you know the movie Your Name? Yeah, I watched that too. That was really good. Are all these shows anime? Yeah, they're all anime. Except Glow on Netflix isn't like TV show or whatever. What do you call them? Live action? It's not like adaptation, it's just a regular TV show. Speaking of TV shows on Netflix, I also really like The Good Place. You guys should watch it, it's so good. Anyone remember Fruit Baskets? Yeah! Are you excited for the new anime they're making? I'm so excited. Because it's going to be supervised by the original writer, so like they're gonna make sure that it's super like accurate and good and stuff. And like, man, Fruit Baskets made me cry so much, but like not in a sad way. Well, sometimes in a sad way, but more like just like from the sweetness of it. The sweetness was just so high, just so good. Music is a bit loud. Yeah, I found it was a little bit loud. Is it better now? I actually lowered it a little bit. Oh yeah, I like F is for Family too. Is it still too loud? Are you planning to do a crazy cultist too? Maybe eventually. I never like made that video with any intention of it being like a proper character, so I don't know. We'll see though. Music nearly drowning you out. God damn. Okay, one sec. How about now? Is that better? Or is that like too much? Please spend at least some of this $5 on a Klondike bar. I have not tasted one and I'm too lazy to go buy one. After that, I'd love to hear your opinion. Thank you, Bazooka. Okay, I am also too lazy to buy a Klondike bar, but I guess I'll have to go out and buy one just so that I can tell you. I'll get one and then I'll post on Twitter if I like it or not. Are you a fan of H-Hewwo at all? What's your favorite sci-fi universe? I'm a 40k fanatic myself. I'm not really into sci-fi or anything like that, and no, I don't know what H-Hewwo is. I know that, like, I know Kelpie is super into 40k. Make it better with the volume? Okay, so it's better now? Okay, good. Are you going to the heavily fantasy dark ASMR stuff? Yeah, I have one actually in mind that I still have to get everything sorted out for it, but Kelpie helped me write this like a series. It's basically like a story-based series that will be like 7 parts, something like that. And I was hoping that I'm gonna like pre-film it and then like release one every day. And each part will have like a different part, like a event, like section of the adventure. So like it'll start with like the main character, which is like my character, and then it'll go on. And if we meet any other characters along the way, it's going to be other ASMR artists. So it's going to be like a kind of like collab type series thingy. But I still have like more stuff to go into it, so it might not be out for a while. But I definitely want to do it eventually because it's like really fun for me to have a fantasy type of like video series that actually has a beginning and end to the story. Have you had a good 8 hours of sleep? Yes. I think. Yes. Things we lost to flames. RE0 in 8 minutes video. It's hilarious, dub. No, I haven't seen that. I wanted to watch RE0 and then I just never got around to it. Klondike bars are chocolate covered vanilla ice cream bar. Oh, that sounds pretty like plain and simple. I mean, probably good. Don't play with that knife. You can't tell me what to do. Nora, did you see my idea for a Faye video? I don't think so. You can post it on Twitter. Tag me on Twitter, I'll see it. We need more cute ASMR artists like Seafoam. I get the best spine and head tickles for her. Well, thank you. Sleep is for the weak. I have 12 hours of sleep while watching ASMR all night long. Nice. You playing with that knife made me real uncomfortable. I'm sorry. I'll put it down. It's really not sharp. It's actually super dull because I don't know how to sharpen knives. Jose Puente, thank you for $2. I notice you. Thank you so much. Don't come to school tomorrow. Oh my god. Did you loop your nope video? Yes, I did loop it. I would never sit there and say nope for that long. I sometimes will loop a video to like a really long length because I know some people like to just have it playing while they're sleeping. So like they'll just kind of let it play and then go to sleep. I personally I don't watch ASMR videos that way. I watch like 5 minutes of a video and then I'll go to the next one. And I keep like watching like, usually like 5 to 10 minutes of an ASMR video. And I just keep watching a whole bunch. And then when I get sleepy, I just go to sleep. I don't actually listen to it through my sleep. But I know some people do, so that's why I try to make longer videos sometimes. And yeah. I should probably do like longer ones more often, because I know a lot of people like watching them like that. Your voice is so cute. Oh, thank you. I don't think so. Are you into comics? Anything like that? Not really comics, no. Just anime and stuff. Comics is like, I don't know. Too much attention span required. One thing I really like about your videos is that they don't have intros and outros, making them really loopable. Oh yeah, true. Well, even if you did have an intro, it would be like really quiet. Like I like Frivy's intro because it's just like a little whispery type thing. So I'd have to like make it really quiet. But I do want to have an intro just because like I feel like it's more like professional. I don't know. Maybe one of these days. If I did make one, it would be like really quiet. It wouldn't be like music or anything. All this anime talk is making me sleepy. Small Pirate is life. Frogs are just shellless turtles. Bye, Foamy. Bye, Kevin. Thank you for coming. What do you think about Neko? Oh, she was in the chat earlier. I love her. Did you not see the collab we did together? We did a collab. If you like her and you like me, then check out the collab because it's great. Don't have intros. Intros are shit. Why? Just like a 5-second intro that has like whispering. Any exciting vids in the works? No, cause well, I have some like ideas written down, but I haven't actually filmed anything yet. Cause I was waiting to get my new setup before I make anything like any more like good like high effort stuff, I guess. Yeah, Neko was in the chat earlier. It was like when I first started streaming. Will there be a second collab with her? We don't have anything planned right now. Maybe in the future, but like we didn't like plan anything. I don't like to do collabs too much just because I know that some people don't like watching collabs all the time. They are the same as ads. They interrupt the flow if you're binging. Well, it's the same as like all of my videos. I'm like, hi, today we're going to do this and this before I actually start doing ASMR. So it's the same deal. Like it interrupts no matter what because ASMR videos usually don't just jump right into the triggers. If they do, then that's great, but like most don't. She's not wearing a choker. Who is this imposter? I don't usually wear chokers with like high collar shirts because it's like annoying. They start like touching each other and like, I don't know. What ASMR channels do you watch often? I don't like getting that question because I watch like every ASMR channel, like just whatever shows up on my feed basically. Gentle Whispering is like a staple. I always watch her videos. Just like I watch everyone's videos pretty much as I can. Don't do it on the RP videos, which again is great. What's great? I don't do oh, you mean like the intro, like hello, I'm going to do this today kind of thing? Yeah, I hate when people do that on roleplay videos. It's like so weird. Especially if they're still in their roleplay costume. Nicholas, 636. Did you forget about me? No. You donated earlier, right? So I didn't forget you. The shirt looks comfortable. It is. I love this. It's so comfy. It's good for the days where it's just not that like hot. It's not that cold out, but it's like still cold, which is today. But I look forward to the day where I can stop wearing long sleeves and, well, not long sleeve. I just want to stop wearing sweaters and start wearing like dresses and skirts and stuff. Do you watch Hermetic Kitten? I do like her. I haven't watched her recently, but I do like her channel. Any accents give you tingles? I like French accents and Russian accents. And I like when people speak Korean and when they speak Russian. Did you see GB's ASMR meme review? I did, it's awesome. I seen my my fritter video was in there, or my fritter meme. The one where they post, they said like, the FBI will do a drone strike on your house if you watch till the end. Where did you learn your roleplay makeup so well? Honestly, whenever I go back and watch videos like the dragon one, I'm losing it over how well it's done. Oh man, thank you. I didn't learn it at all. Like I just kind of wing it and just like do it. I know how to do eyeliner because I do it like all the time. And everything else is just like markings on my face, like white eyeliner, purple lipstick on the eyebrows. It's really not like, it's not makeup knowledge at all. I finally convinced my mom to let me not wear dresses. Wait, was somebody forcing you to wear only dresses? I love wearing dresses. I prefer them over pants so much. You're the one of the ASMR artists whom I prefer the normal voice over your ASMR voice. Oh, thank you. I could try and do more soft-spoken, because soft-spoken is closer to my normal voice than my whisper voice. I had to listen to Korean for a whole year. I lived south of Korea. The language barrier really makes things extremely complicated. Yeah, language barriers is hard. Like I can't imagine like people living in like different countries and like even if you know the language, it must be hard to make friends because like the language barrier affects like your sense of humor and it affects like the way you communicate with people and stuff. Hi Kitten, I love your ASMR vids. They helped me out a lot. They got me through some hard times and you are amazing. Aw, thank you so much, Mickey. Thank you for $5. I'm glad my videos help you in hard times, but I'm sad that you're having hard times. You should stop having them. I hope that you get through whatever you're going through. To family gatherings and fancy places, also dances. Oh, okay. I can see why they would want you to wear a dress, but like, if you don't want to wear one, it's really stupid for them to make you wear one. But also like, you can wear formal clothes that aren't dresses. Like they have more than just dresses that are formal stuff. Are you going to upload the stream later? Yeah, I always upload the stream in my unlisted playlist. So it's, if you go on my channel and then go to playlists, it'll be the past live streams playlist. I always upload them there afterwards. So it's not like actually public, it's unlisted. Because I don't want to like clog up my channel with like live streams, especially since they're not even ASMR most of the time. Can you tell me your boyfriend's Instagram or other account? I want to know this lucky guy. That sounds like weirdly threatening. But also no, he doesn't have social media. He hates every social, he doesn't like to be like known or seen basically. You are an awesome role player and you are the sweetest thing ever. Ah, thank you. Do my best. Today, I was forced to stay inside because there was a giant thunderstorm outside. Aw, that sucks. Thunderstorms are actually kind of nice to listen to in my opinion. Like, I like the sound of thunder and like rain and stuff. Some bartenders in Korea would always giggle every time I showed them what I was trying to say in Google Translate. They had a damn good fried chicken though, extremely addictive. Nice. Yeah, I remember when I used to work in retail, I'd have sometimes people they didn't know English all the way, so they would like put it in their phone to translate and like show it to me. And they would always have their measurements in centimeters, which is annoying because I usually go by like inches when I was cutting blinds for them and stuff. Then I had to convert the centimeters to inches. What's your favorite color? I'd say seafoam, green, and lilac, purple. She's pretty transphobic and doesn't like the idea that I want to go by them and wear more masculine clothes, but my therapist is helping me break the barriers one day at a time. Oh, that's good that your therapist is like helping you out. Did your therapist talk to your mom about like respecting that stuff? Because they probably should. You said your voice is not cute, and I want to speak for all of us when I say you're the epitome of cute in a wholesome way. Ah, thank you, Bazooka. I appreciate that. Is the teddy bear your thunder buddy for life, Sipo? Yes. All of my teddy bears are thunder buddies. Are you using a potato cam? Kind of fuzzy. No, it's just like a webcam. It's not like an actual camera. Because it's a live stream. I was actually looking into using a proper camera for a live stream. That's what GB has. She told me she has a camcorder for her live streams. And it looks so good. It's like crisp. Because it's a real camera and not a webcam. But then I'd have to get like a cam link thingy and then like a proper camera that looks good and also isn't like super expensive. So, I don't know. Been subdued or subbed sometime in YouTube. Thanks for the calm and relaxing nights you gave me with your ASMR vids. You're welcome, Chris. I'm glad that my videos help relax you. What do you think about the current sexual assault allegation? Who? What are we talking about? You could be a voice actor? I don't think so. I'm not very good at vocal work, like vocal expression, I guess. I'm at school. I can't even be here for long. Sad boy. Well, you should do school stuff. Go do your homework or whatever. We're trying, but at home she normally throws out my pronouns and names and goes back to she and a name I never liked growing up. Well, it could be that maybe she's just trying, like it's hard for her to get used to it. Like, is she actually trying or is she like just refusing? Because I know like it's really hard for people to adjust once they're used to saying or doing things a certain way, and it might take them a while to actually like adapt to it. Because I have Kelpie. It took us all a while to start kind of calling her by her she pronouns, but everyone's kind of got on it after. It took a little while though. Like it takes a while for people to get used to it, and like because they're so used to doing it a different way. I always start laughing every time I watch your videos, but it makes me happy. I'm glad it makes you happy. I like making videos that like are silly and make people laugh and stuff, but I also want them to be relaxing. But I personally find that you can have something that's funny and relaxing at the same time. Like, I know some people don't agree and they think that if it's like funny or a meme video, then it's not going to be relaxing, but I just do what I personally like, and I know some other people agree with me, so that's just what I do. Bubba, $5? Thank you. Have you watched any of Goodnight Moon's Babblebrook series? Yeah, she has like the most amazing production value and stuff. I watched, I think, like the first and second video or something. I have trouble watching series because my attention span is really hard to like watch all of it and pay attention and then like watch the next one and like follow it because it's making me fall asleep, or I just have really bad attention span. It's difficult. I'll get through it one of these days. I don't want to do school stuff. School's not as cute as you. No, school is the cutest. School is so kawaii. I literally slept for 3 hours last night, so I'm high-key. Oh, I missed. Where'd it go? Shit. I lost the thingy. Oh, high-key ready to watch your videos and sleep. Okay, you should watch them. Thank you. I'm going to start doing ASMR, actually. I'm going to be renting my own place soon, which means no more roommates. I've always dreamed of doing it. What do you recommend for startup? What do I buy? For startup, like, it's really easy to just do, like, whatever you have. I personally, like, promote people to just go for it and, like, work with what you have. Because you want to see it, you don't really know if you like it until you get into it. So take your phone camera or your like little camera that you have, or basically just anything, if you have a phone or a webcam or whatever, and just do it. Like most things have built-in audio, so you can do like different triggers and tapping and whatever, and see how you like it and see how people respond. And then if you want to keep doing it, then you can look into buying equipment for your videos, but I would recommend waiting for your first payment from YouTube before you actually buy any equipment. Oh, it's Bing! $50. Here you go. Now buy a MAGA hat. Trump supporter ASMR. Oh my god, thank you so much. Probably not gonna buy a MAGA hat, but thanks. Oh yeah, but yeah, basically just, yeah. You shouldn't go all out. Like, I know a lot of people feel like they have to buy like new camera, new microphone, like a recorder, and like all this stuff, but I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't go all out before you actually get into the flow of things with YouTube. Goodnight Moon is an actual national treasure. Do you ever notice if one of your social media or YouTube friends are gone? What do you mean gone? Like gone, like disappear, or like log off, or like delete their channel? I don't know what you mean. Like if you meant like stop posting and stuff, yes. I've had a few people that stopped hanging out and stopped posting and all that, which kind of sucks, but it happens. People have life and stuff to do. I feel you, man. School is boring. I'm supposed to be doing e-learning, but I'm the biggest procrastinator. Yeah, procrastination is like a bitch. Do you have any advice for building characters? No, I'm not a good writer. I'm not a good character builder. Like literally what I do is just like make a character, a vague storyline for the role play, very vague, and then just do like triggers and like talking. It's not that deep. I don't know, you guys always seem to think that I'm like more professional than I am, but really like no, it's not deep. Do you plan on starting a story-driven ASMR aside from the disjointed character stories? Yeah, actually I was just talking about that earlier. I do have plans to make like a series that's like a beginning to end type of story. Just inactive. Yeah, I've seen people like go inactive and stuff. Some people just have times where they don't feel like posting as much and all that. Are your roleplays scripted or improv? They're improv. I wouldn't say like script, but I do have like, I write down outlines on like I have like a Google sheet where I write down my video outlines. So for example, let's see, I'll try and find one of my old ones and I'll show you. So here we have, oh yeah, this is a raspberry fritter idea that I had. So it's removing your ears to cure your tinnitus. So it says, start checking your ears with cotton swab, decides the best course of action is to remove your ears, and gets a bread knife and sawing sounds on your ears. That's what I have for raspberry fritter. Backseat tingle dealer, which is coming soon. Which is just like whisper for them to come close. They have an assortment of items that will deliver the highest quality tingles, and then I just have like listed which items that I'm going to use. So it's just like really basic, like kind of bullet point stuff. So that's why I don't work well with like scripts and things like that. You're so amazing. Aw, thank you. Oh, by the way, like just unrelated, I have this banana and it makes really good like squishy sound. Can you hear that? I guess it's not that strong of a sound. I have to use a more sensitive microphone, I think. But yeah, it's like a squishy, but not, it doesn't unsquish. It's just like, I feel like it has sand in it or something. It's really satisfying to squish. And it's like it's all lumpy. Here's a message to all. I'm sorry, and I know that I've made a few mistakes, but this is who I am. Don't expect me to change. Who are you talking to? Are you having, is someone having a problem with you? What ASMR antics do you subconsciously do without realizing? I would say tapping. I tap on literally everything that makes good sounds. Yeah. I thought you moved streaming to Patreon rewards. No, I don't know why people thought that. Like, I always had Patreon rewards as a stream for Patreon rewards along with my regular channel streams. But recently I wasn't able to do streaming, and I would just do it for Patreon rewards because like I had to, basically. Like, that's my reward. So like I can't stream except for Patreon. Like, but yeah, I just wasn't able to stream for a long time, and I'm able to do it now, so we'll be back to the same thing as before. Seafoam's videos are actually 2 hours long, but only 12 minutes after you cut out all the bad parts. Oh yeah, Widow knows. They're not, that's exaggerated, but yeah, Widow's been editing some of my videos recently, and yeah, there's a lot of like random shit that you have to cut out from them. Do you have online friends that you really miss? Yeah, actually I do. From like past, like before YouTube and stuff. I think about them a lot. I think about all the online friends I used to have, and like I wonder what they're doing right now, and like stuff like that. But I'm sure they're doing fine. Your earhole poking thingy is my favorite thing on the internet. Hi. Oh really? I like it too, but now I have long nails, so I can't do it as good. It's good when I have really short nails, because then I can just like shove my finger right in there. Some people think bananas taste better than pickles. That's a weird comparison. You can never compare pickles to bananas. They're both good, but they're not comparable at all. 199 pounds from JT, moist. Thank you, JT. Is this your usual camera? It looks very pixelated. Yeah, it's my usual camera. It might be your connection that's making it look bad, or it could just be like that my camera, the lighting on the camera. My camera's never been good for streaming. So it's just like it's just a webcam. It says it's 1080p, but like it does poorly in low light, which is what I'm in, so I'm not so good looking. What's your favorite brand of ramen noodle? I don't really have a favorite brand. I guess Mr. Noodle. That's the most common one where I live. It's called Mr. Noodle. I put on some more music. Do you also miss Heather Feather? Yeah, I miss her so much. I mean, she still posts on like Twitter and stuff. She's still around, but I do miss her videos. She makes good videos. I think she's coming back though. Like, she'll be back eventually. She'll get around to it. Have you ever messed up and had to redo a part? Yeah. Most of the time with that stuff, like I won't redo it unless it's like really screwed up. Like, a lot of the time, a few times I've forgotten that it wasn't recording. So I was recording video and none of the audio was recording, and then I had to redo the whole thing. That happened a few times. It's really annoying. So now every time I stream, or every time I film, I'll be like, turn on the recorder. No, I have this like little thing that I do. So I plug in the battery of the camera, put in the SD card in the recorder, and then put the battery in the microphone, and then turn on the recorder, press record, tap the ears to make sure it's registering the sound, and then I'll say recording audio, and then I'll turn on the camera, record the video, and then say recording video, and then I'll go 1, 2, 3, clap, and then the clap is where I sync the video and the audio. So that makes it more organized for me to like not like to know that I'm recording both. But then of course there's always those times where something like the battery will just die, or the SD card will run out of storage, and I'll keep filming without realizing. And those types of things are kind of unavoidable sometimes, and it just happens. I believe Heather will be back. I hope she still has that awesome basement. Her video quality skyrocketed with that. Yeah, I'm sure she still does have it. It was a house that she bought, right? So, whenever she feels like getting back into it, she'll have all the setup she needs. So, it's good to know she doesn't have to like go to like too much stress about setting up and all that. I know it must be really intimidating to come back after such a long break and like all these people like having all these expectations of you and stuff, so probably a lot of pressure. What drugs do you vape with? I don't vape or do drugs. Well, I smoke weed sometimes, but I don't have a vape. Are you gonna do a live stream with Indy again? I would like to. That'd be fun. We could do like a drinky stream or something. I prefer the real life stream, so like when we're sitting next to each other and streaming. But I think she might visit Canada again sometime. If she does, we'll probably do another stream together. Can you show your teeth up close, please? That seems weird and like suspicious, so I'm not going to. You ever thought about role-playing a hero from Marvel or DC? Not really, because I'm not super into Marvel and DC. Possibly. I don't know. Do you know what happened to So ASMR? Yes, she's fine. It's just that it was, I don't know, I don't want to like talk about her personal stuff, but she's totally fine, and she's like still watching ASMR and all that. She might come back eventually. But for now, she's gone. And I miss her so much. We need more meme bitches in my life, in my ASMR community. I miss her. Nora, you smoked weed. I'm so proud of you. Why are you proud of me? It's legal in Canada. What's the cringiest moment you can remember? Like in my life or like in my channel? How did you describe getting high, and does it help with your creativity? It doesn't help with my creativity. I don't do anything of substance when I'm high. And the description of it, oh, Tris, $5. I got to go, but it was nice to catch a stream for a bit. Bye. Bye, Tris. Thank you for coming. How would you describe weed? The high from weed? It depends. It actually differs a lot for everyone, and also the type that you try. For me, it's mostly, I feel like a wash of like relaxation and like peace, I guess. Like I feel like everything's okay. And a lot of the time when I have anxiety, my brain will be erasing. Like, and I have anxiety and also ADHD, so both things cause you to have like a scrambled, racing like mind. And so when that happens, we just kind of makes it like come down, and it stops that kind of scrambly feeling in my brain. And it helps me to just be like chill and happy. I'll just like smile and laugh and hang out and be happy. And then I recently discovered that I do not like edibles, because I tried, the first time I tried them, I had way too much, and I actually threw up because I was so like way too much. And then the second time I tried them, I took about 1/8 of the amount that I had the previous time. And I still was very high, and I still didn't like it because it was like, it gave me like an inner monologue that was like super loud. So it was like, for example, the first time I did it, I was like with people, and my inner monologue was just like, are you being normal right now? It doesn't seem like you're normal. Like, are you acting like super high right now? And like, you seem so weird. And like, why aren't you listening to what they're saying? You're not even paying attention to what they're saying. And then I was like listening to their conversation, and like I didn't hear the first part of it, so I couldn't like respond to like the rest of it. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't hear the conversation, and now I don't know what to say. This is so weird. Like, how come I don't know how to like understand what they're saying, and like all this stuff. And like most of it was like normal like process, but I thought like everything that was happening to me and everything I was acting was super abnormal and weird, and I was just like all paranoid, and like it was like actually a loud like voice in my head just constantly talking. It was bad. That was what I got from edibles, but I don't get that from any type of smoking, which is nice. So I don't know. You could say it was the type too, like what, like the THC level or CBD level. But I've tried the kind that has high THC. I've tried the smoking kind that has mostly CBT, and I've tried the smoking kind that has mostly THC. I've tried like a bunch of different kinds, and only edibles have given me that like just insufferable inner monologue, and just it was just not fun. It was just discomfort. Are you a furry? No, I'm not a furry, but I do support furries. They are wholesome and do not bully them. Nora on weed is kind of me in normal state when trying to socialize. Yeah, exactly. So that's why a lot of people say that weed makes their anxiety worse, is because they get that kind of high, where it's just like everything is like, it's like your normal thought process, but then like amplified so much that you're afraid to even like do or say anything. And then for me, I don't usually get that experience with it. If I smoke it, I get just like chill, don't really have an inner monologue, just like existing and doing my best. And that makes me feel really good, and that's the kind that helps me a lot. Insufferable monologue? Isn't it just a normal thing? No, well that's what it is. It sounds normal to you, like, but for me, like at the time, I was like, this isn't normal. Like what I'm experiencing right now is so not normal, and I'm like freaking out, and like everything I'm doing is so abnormal and weird, and like I'm acting so high and like all this stuff. I was so like paranoid. I have common ground with this talking cat. Seafoam gets high with furries and talks about memes. I wish weed was legal, decriminalized in the States. Nothing worse than someone being in prison for possession of a plant. Yeah, I know, that's ridiculous. But I think some of the states it's legal, right? But not all of them. That's the thing about the United States. It's very complicated because it's so divided, because all the states have their own rules and stuff. It's really strange. Like, it's the same with Canada, but not quite to the same extent. Like, most stuff is pretty unanimous in Canada. I once got so high I thought time stopped. Yeah, like for me, that was when my first time I had got high from edibles. It was like bad, like that kind of thinking, just like weird, trippy. And then like I was like, we were driving in the car and it was totally quiet, and I was like hearing like rhythms in my head, but they weren't really there. It was almost like it wasn't music, but it was like rhythm of some kind. And I can't really explain it now. It was like almost like trippy, but like it was just weed. But it was like an extreme like dose for me. And I was like, oh shit, man, like rhythms, that's like the secret to the universe. Rhythms is I was like, and then it didn't make any sense, and then there wasn't even anything there. And then I went home, and then I threw up, and then I was like really scared, and I was having an anxiety attack, and my heart was going super fast and like beating really hard, and I was like, oh god, and I didn't know what to do. It was bad. That was when I took it was 70 milligrams, I think, of the edibles, which is way too much for me. And I took, it was 2 gummies, and then the couple weeks later I took 1/4 of 1 gummy, and that made me really high. So it's like, wow, this stuff's potent. I never seen a drug in person other than alcohol and prescription kinds. Yeah, I mean, most people don't really see drugs in person unless they're trying to do them. Time stopped. Dang, I got super high once and eventually went bad, and I thought I was hearing people laugh at me. Yeah, that's a bad, it makes you really paranoid that like people are like making fun of you or like laughing at you and stuff. When I smoke weed, I become really artistic and come up with my best lyrics and melodies. Oh, that's awesome. I don't get any inspiration from weed. I just like, it just helps me mellow out. It's like almost like a breath of fresh air if you're having like a really tough, like stressful day, and like for me anyway. I have times where my brain feels super scrambly, and I don't know how to explain it, but I call it TV brain, because it feels like my brain is switching channels all the time on a TV and never staying on one thing. So like I can't think straight, and like I can't be comfortable. I'm always anxious because I can't think straight. I feel like I'm supposed to be thinking about something and then I can't think about it, and then I think I'm forgetting something, and it's just like weird thought process, and then I'm like, oh god, I need to like relax. Stoner friend vapes in your ear ASMR. I went to professional help with prescribed me a light medication. Would you recommend it to someone with anxiety and depression? Yes, but it actually experiences differently for everyone. So I would recommend you try it, but also it's okay if it doesn't help you, because some people like swear on it and they're like, it definitely helps you, you just gotta do it right, you didn't do it right, or you didn't try this one. But honestly, it's true that everyone's body's chemistry is different with it. So if you don't enjoy it, it's okay, and you might just not work for you. But definitely try it, because it helps me. Like, it helps me. My boyfriend has really bad anxiety, and it doesn't help him at all. It makes it worse. And we've tried a lot of different kinds, and it always makes it worse for him. Need confirmation. Please pretend like you like me. Nicholas, $2. Thank you so much, Nicholas. I love you and appreciate you. Good job. There's your validation, buddy. I do appreciate you, though. I got high once and listened to the play Hamilton for lulz while I was repainting my motorbike. It was a good time. Oh man, I just know that songs from Hamilton are really good, but I've never actually like watched the show or the performance or whatever. I want to. One day I will. Your high state is like my normal life. Also, never imagined you as a smoker. Yeah, I don't like smoking. Like, I would prefer to do edibles if it gave me the same effect, but it doesn't. Also, vaping is the thing that I might try. Like, vaping weed. But I have to buy one, like a vape, and they're kind of expensive, so I'll try it one of these days. Try it with friend the first time in case you have a bad experience. Yeah, shouldn't try it alone. I don't know. It's different for everyone. Like for me personally, I think I get more anxiety when I do it with people other than when I'm alone. Because when I'm with people, I feel like they're judging me. I feel like I'm acting weird. I feel like I say the wrong thing and all that stuff. But when I'm alone, I'm just like experiencing it and feeling what I'm feeling. But also, if anything bad happens, you won't have anyone to help you, so. It's more like someone you really trust and are really comfortable with is good to do it with, not just anyone. I do try weed eventually, but normally it causes me more harm than good. Yeah, some people it just doesn't work for them. Do you have any particularly favorite viewers? Not really. I have friends that I've made from like being online, but I don't have like certain viewers I like more than others. Can you do another lullaby? Maybe? Feeling like you're acting weird and everyone is observing you is basically my whole life. Yeah, a lot of people say that. But like, if you can imagine that feeling, but like magnified when you're high, it's like a real bad feeling. Cause it's like normal, but amplified to the point where you're being irrational, like not even irrational, cause you're still irrational with your regular everyday anxiety. But with weed, it's like, it's more, like you can just be sitting there doing nothing and just being like, I'm being so fucking weird right now. And like, I don't know. It's really hard to like describe. Because I know that feeling too. Like I have social anxiety. But maybe that's why I get like that when I do certain types of weed. And maybe it doesn't happen to everyone. But yeah, if you have anxiety, there's a possibility that weed can make you a lot worse, but it could also make you a lot better. It's really weird. There's no like true answer to this. You have to just try it for yourself and see. Derpy is not best pony. Wow, that's rude. I will also accept Fluttershy or Starlight Glimmer as best pony. Do you have any particular friends like Lisa? Lisa's my only like close friend who also does ASMR. Everyone else is, they don't, well, I have friends, like, my friends from my Discord. All my mods are really, like, my best friends. But two of them actually do ASMR, but they're not super regular with it. You never inject more than 3 marijuanas. Yeah, that's true. I still listen to your Weedy Chan video all the time. It never fails to make me laugh and get me out of anxiety, rapid thoughts when I'm high. Aw, I appreciate that. That's so sweet. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, that video is fun to make. I love making just like weird like meme videos of like just like audio based memes. Oh yeah, weed makes me a lot better, but I've only ever smoked on my own with my sister, and I feel safe around her. Yeah, definitely smoke with people you feel safe around. This thingy changed my life. It's like a little silicone cover for your bottle, and it makes it so that it never spills, and you can drink while laying down, which is everything I ever wanted in my life. And like sippy cups are like this big, so like not gonna work out, man. But this, you can just put it on any water bottle. Well, as long as the opening is not too big. Also, this water bottle sucks. It's like flaking paint all over my hands, and it gets on my face too, and it's super hard to get off. It's probably poisonous too. It's like clinging onto my skin and then poisoning me. Honestly, my weed inspirations are never good. They're always pretty dang useless, like a cute giraffe or an undiscovered golden frog. I like that. That's cute. Starlight Glim Glam is my homegirl. Also, did you base your Ember on the one from the show? No, I actually made Ember before I knew that that there was a character, a dragon called Ember on My Little Pony. But she's actually like, her personality kind of suits that. Like she could be considered a tsundere if she was like, if she was in a more romantic driven show. I feel like she would be like that. Like not wanting to admit it because it's like mushy and stuff. My dad smokes weed for his nausea, and he describes the high as everything being funny. Yeah, some people like just can't stop laughing when they smoke. I laughed at Seafoam's sippy cup. Thanks for that. Don't laugh at me. This is serious business. I highly recommend it. It changes everything. It'll never spill. You can drink it like no matter how. Like you know, never spill. I spill everything, so this is really important for me. Pokemon music in the background. Yeah, I love Pokemon music. When's the next time you'll make a Dr. Fritter video? Everyone's asking that. I've said it already, but I'm going to make one when I think of a good solid video idea for her. I don't have dates for any of my future roleplays, so just like don't ask. I really don't know when things will be coming out. Do you have any people you regret following? No. If I regretted following them, I would just unfollow them. Is that the theme of the starter city from Hoenn? Yeah. I forget which city. What's it called again? Little Leaf or Little Root? Yeah, yeah. Sapphire was my first Pokemon game. Well, first Pokemon game that I finished. Do you have hooded eyelids? I don't know. What do you think? I don't know what that means. They're like, there's a lid there, but it's very small. See? Like, if I look down like this, it looks hooded. I feel like they'll be hooded like when I get older, because like the skin here is probably gonna droop and go over my eyelid like this. It's very like thin skin, and it's probably gonna droop, which makes me sad because winged eyeliner is everything, and it's very hard to do winged eyeliner when you have fully hooded eyes. Sippy cups are underrated. I know, right? Little Root. Yes. School does suck. I'm in it now, but I just had to see Daddy Seafoam stream. Ah, thank you for coming, but you should definitely go back to school. Seafoam's old streams. When's Dragon Girl coming back? Now everyone's asking where's Fritter. I know, that's actually really strange to me because Fritter's never gotten like that much. Well, she has gotten a lot of love from like fan art and stuff, which I love. Like a lot of people like to do fan art of her, which is awesome. But generally, like they don't like really get as much views as the dragon videos do. So I still feel like the dragon videos are more popular overall. But I think I've made enough at this point where people have stopped asking for more constantly. So I just have to make more Fritter. I just have to make like 5 more Fritter videos and people will be happy. The folks you follow are the ones that matter then? Happy to be one of them, all things considered. Yeah, I follow people who like interact with me on Twitter and like who are nice to me and like all that stuff. Cause like I only follow people, I'm not like super picky about who I follow, but I'm definitely like not against unfollowing people who I don't like their content or like and stuff like that. So like if I see someone posting stuff that I just really don't like seeing on my timeline, I'll just unfollow them. And usually it's not personal or anything, it's just like don't want to see that, so just like won't have it. Should I say anything about my depression? I feel like no one loves me. Oh, I'm sure somebody loves you, buddy. I know depression can make you feel like everything's like just crashing down and like everything is shitty and horrible and all that stuff. Sometimes even when nothing is wrong, you can still feel that way. But it's something you just kind of have to like ride it out basically, because I know there's no real like cure to that. Of course, therapy helps. If you have a very chronic depression, then I really recommend therapy because you can like actually get out of depression from like properly dealing with it and coping and doing therapy and all that stuff. But so it's normal just for people to have like bouts of depression in their life. There's all kinds of different forms of depression and all that. But yeah, it's something a lot of the time, if it's not like super chronic and ruining your life, you just kind of have to feel it out and like just keep reminding yourself that it'll pass and you're going to be okay. Because a lot of the time it feels like it'll never go away and you're like, am I going to be like this forever? And like, it's really scary to think that way. But you gotta know, like, just think about how long you have in your life. Like, how old are you now and how much more years do you think you have? Like, you're gonna live for a lot longer. You probably haven't even lived half of your life yet. And that much time, you're gonna be able to look back and be like, at that time in my life, I was going through this stuff and it was horrible, but like now I'm better and like things are coming together and everything is okay. You just gotta like hold on to hope that like it'll pass. Isaac, $10, thank you. Have you thought about a collab with Pomo? Her ASMR, you and her are my favorite channels. I've never talked to her ever, so no, I haven't thought about a collab, but I do love her videos. I'm subscribed to her, I love her videos. What if depression is reality? Well, it's not. Like, depression is a mental state. Like, depression's in your mind, not your actual situation. Like, sometimes your life situation can cause depression, but a lot of the time it has nothing to do with your actual life, and you can have depression no matter what type of person you are, what type of life you have, or anything like that, because it's a mental health disorder. Like, it can happen to anyone. So it's something they have to get through emotionally and mentally, usually. And if you do have to like fix your life, that comes after you start kind of getting a grip on yourself with like therapy and all that stuff. Then you can start healing your life as well. I honestly don't have anything that's like that good of a tip. Like, I've never had chronic depression. I only have I have stages of depression, like times where I get depressed for like a few days and stuff like that, and it comes and goes. And I know some people have it where they get it like, sometimes they'll get it for like 6 months straight and then like it'll stop and then it'll come back again another 6 months or something. So if it was that severe, I would really recommend definitely going to therapy for it. You are not aware of what you're aware of, so you just have to write it out, in my opinion. You're not aware of what you're not aware. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, like you can't know what you don't know, and you don't know what's going to happen. Like, you might think that you know that your life is going downhill, and you might think that your life is never going to get better, but you actually don't know that. That's not a fact. Nom nom nom. I really love your videos. I need some advice. I have a crush and I don't know how to approach them. I actually know about them is that he likes them big and he likes them chunky. If that's a serious question, I can't give you advice, but I like that. I like the meme. I really haven't people actually sometimes do ask me like dating advice and stuff, and I don't know why. Like, do I seem like someone who would be good at dating? I'm like the most awkward person. I have a long-term relationship because the person I'm with was extremely persistent and also like persistent and like responsible and like someone that gives me a stability kind of in my emotions. And like if they kind of like took control of that kind of thing, like I wouldn't have been like flirting with somebody or like making the first move and stuff. Like I never was like that, so I don't have like a successful dating track record or like life advice. Mine has been a constant thing for the past 5 or 6 years with suicidal waves, if that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so you probably have like the chronic kind of depression, like what is it called? Oh, Rob! 1762. I'm GBASMR's butler. Please don't tell her I donated to you. Thank you so much, Rob. But yeah, Stallone, if you have that kind of like persistent depression, you definitely need external help. And you probably can't just get through it on your own, because whatever you've been doing is not working. So you have to you have to try something new, and like you can actually get through that. You can navigate better, but you have to find a different way. Like if something's not working for you, then you have to kind of change your path and like try to figure out something that works for you better. Obviously that's like easier said than done, but it's really worth it to just not give up. And I know it's so hard to like get the motivation to do anything when you have depression, especially stuff that involves a lot of emotional labor, but it's really important for you to do that because you'll be better off for the rest of your life. Maybe you get asked advice on dating because your attractiveness as well as having a long-term relationship. People just like to like and trust you after watching your videos. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Especially if they like look up to me if they're younger than me or something. Then it's like they might think I know more than them or something, but I really don't. I have like the brain of like a 10-year-old. I really don't know anything. Major depressive disorder. Yeah, that's what it's called. Isn't that the girl who reviews sex toys, Indigo Stars? I wouldn't say that's what she's known for. She's done like a couple sex toy reviews, but yeah, she's mostly known for like her character role plays. She does like dark kind of themed vampire stuff. She does lots of good like fantasy style role plays. Did your boyfriend deflower your rose? What a weird question. But yes, yeah. We've both only been with each other, like, sexually, because we were really young when we got together. Friends are indeed angels, but seriously, I got a friend who got some bad psychologist till she found the one for her. Yeah, that's another thing to mention. Like, a lot of people have gone to therapy and said it hasn't helped them, and it's just like, nobody helps them, it's just not working. And a lot of the time it just comes down to finding someone who you really connect with and finding a therapist that works for you. Which is really stressful to go through that many like different types of people and try these things over and over again. But like that's life. You have to just get through it. Like my mom has gone through that. Like she's like a really big inspiration to me because she struggled with a lot of really bad mental health stuff. And she's only really found her peace and like got her shit together, found the right like therapy and like the right medication and all the stuff in like the last year. She's like, she only maybe like she got to like her 40s started figuring stuff out, which is like sad to think about how long it takes, but also if you start now with your like going hard with your motivation, you will be able to find it faster. Like she was like kind of indulging in that and letting things go with the flow, because you know how you kind of lose hope when you have those kind of mental health issues. You might lose hope and stop trying, but you really shouldn't, because it's going to take you a long time if you keep falling off and stop trying. Because most of the time these things don't just go away on their own, and you do have to deal with them and figure them out and navigate them with the help of somebody if you don't have the tools to do it on your own. Having a medical professional that you don't click with is bad, often bad enough to validate asking for someone else. Yeah, and like, I mean, it's really awkward to ask for someone else, so I would recommend just going to a whole different like clinic. Like, I wouldn't even stay at the same clinic because that'd be weird. Personally, but maybe you do have to stay at the same clinic, and if that's the case, then you gotta pull up your socks, snap your suspenders, and be like, I want to try someone new, thank you. It's not working out between us. It's not me, it's you. When you're drinking cider, people ask you regular questions. When sober, you get the weird deflowered questions. I get pretty weird questions when I'm drunk too. But yeah, people always ask weird questions. I don't mind answering them for the most part. I'm really open. Sometimes I think I'm too open with people, which is bad. I'm bad at making decisions and stuff and having boundaries. I'm working on it. Don't date a girl, it's too hard. You better date something else like a raccoon. Oh, I don't think it would be that easy to date a raccoon either. Do you prefer tea or coffee? I think tea overall, but I do like to have coffee like in the morning. I just love coffee or lattes, like anything that's like hot and creamy. That sounds bad, but like a drink that's hot and has like milk in it instead of just plain like herbal tea. Coffee I like to have usually in the mornings, and then other than that I'll have herbal tea, or if I'm out I'll buy a latte from Starbucks. Kind words to say, hard to talk about. Not many people feel they have the kind of relationships that they can talk openly about their depression. You make some of us really happy just saying, aw, thank you. Yeah, I know, some people just, like, you have to really trust in, like, you have to have a lot of trust and, like, comfort with someone before you can talk about your problems. And I know a lot of the time, like, when you talk about it, it feels like you're being a burden or, like, stressing them out or something. But, like, most of the time, like, those people who care about you, they do want to hear what you have to say about that stuff. Of course, like, not constantly. Like, you have to know your boundaries. Like, constantly dumping your emotions on someone is, like, really stressful for them in the way that if you only talk to them about your mental health or something like that, it could be emotionally taxing on them. But just make sure you just continue to be a good friend to them and, like, do your best to, you know, maintain your friendship. And they'll appreciate when you come to talk to them and vent to them and stuff. And also remember that it's not a replacement for therapy. Like, a lot of the time, venting is helpful, but if you need, like, actual therapy, just venting isn't going to cut it, and you have to actually, like, get help. I'm trying everything I can while my referrals go through, which is being quite an open guy. A lot of friends know, which has honestly made me lose friends. Oh yeah, sometimes you can be too open, which is, like, difficult, like, especially for people who struggle with boundaries. I know all about that, man. Way too open. Now everyone knows you've had sex and not a pure queen waiting until marriage. Unsubscribe. No, I mean way too open in other ways. Like, I've shared like a lot of stuff that people shouldn't probably share online, like just personal stuff. Like, you know, and all that, like, but I like being open and talking about these things because, I don't know, it feels nice to be, it just feels nice to be able to talk about stuff that you don't usually talk about, I guess. I don't know. Were you a bad girl in school? No, I was very good. Like, I was super good. I did my best. I studied. I did skip class sometimes, but I would make sure it wasn't during a test or anything. And the teachers liked me and stuff. And like I think I got detention like once or twice. For like, I know one time I was, it was actually, my friend was a bad influence. When we were in grade 9 math class, I paid no attention to math, and we always just played with each other in class. Like, we had, I remember we had like gummy bears, and we were like playing Gummy Bear Town on the desks instead of paying attention to math. And we would like write little notes and like long letters that don't make any sense and just doodles and like a whole bunch of like just messing around instead of actually paying attention. And then I had to go to summer school for 1 year, or for 1 summer, for math. I was always bad at math though. Even when I paid attention and like tried my hardest, I was terrible at it, and then I just kind of like lost hope, and then that's why I wasn't paying attention anymore. But after that, like grade 10, 11, I took math and I actually tried my best, and I still got like a 60, and it was like, feels bad. Worst thing Seafoam ever did as a child was run through the wheat fields right at Kelpie. What? Worst thing Seafoam did was run through the wheat fields. I did live like in a rural area. It was interesting. What the hell is that ticking sound? That's the song. It's a music box, so it's like ticking while the music plays. Gummy Bear Town in math class sounds legit. Better to trust and be disappointed than be suspicious of everything. Being open is pretty fun sometimes. Honestly, I agree with that too. Nobody, like, that's my kind of philosophy, is just like trusting people is just, it's just better, especially in like a lot of life situations. I know when it comes to, sometimes it can put you in danger to be too trusting, which I could see myself getting into a lot. But I think it's better just to assume the best in somebody until they prove you otherwise. Speaking of math, what was your favorite subject in school? Definitely art class, and I also like the social classes, like socials, what is it called? I forget the name of these types of classes, but they're like the elective ones that were kind of easy, but they're really fascinating to me, where you learn about like psychology and like just like emotional stuff and all that kind of thing. Nora has 5 gummy bears and the teacher takes them all. How many Saturday classes does she have to take to catch up? What was the name of the guy who used to join streams only to ask for nudes? The guy was a homophobe, and Seafoam kept telling us not to hate him, instead love him. I don't remember. There's a lot of people that were kind of like rude and creepy. I once did a bunch of spice and woken up in math. I had skipped school, but while high, found myself back at school. Wow, that's weird. Oh god, rural. I can see Foamy as Applejack now. I'm not like a cowgirl or anything. No, it was rural, but like it was the kind where I was just kind of forced to live there. And I liked it. I lived with my grandparents. It was nice. And like I just kind of like played outside and like found, like, looked for snakes. I would always find snakes under the rocks, and also catch frogs in a ditch. There would be like a little ditch by the road, and they would always have frogs in it. And yeah, play with animals and trees. There was no friends where I lived there, but then there was like, I lived in a lot of different places because like I had a lot of hopping because of a like unstable life, home life or whatever. So I had a lot of different experiences, but my most solid living area was the rural place with my grandparents. So it's like my most appreciated time of life. I like to prefer to remember those parts. What's your favorite subject? Left brain intensifies. Yeah, exactly. I love math, even though I'm not the greatest at it. I can see how people like math, because like I know some people really love problem solving, and it's really rewarding to have a definitive answer that you know is there. And then like with, for example, like arts and like writing and stuff like that, there's no really right answer, so it can be frustrating to people who like are more like right-brained or logical or whatever. How persistent was your boyfriend? I don't know, like compared to, I can't like compare it to other people because I haven't had really many people like pursue me, and I haven't done it myself. Like I haven't pursued anyone. So I don't know, but like he added me on this was back when we had MSN. Do you remember MSN Messenger? He added me on there. Somehow he got my email. It was through one of my friends because I met him through one of my friends when I was a kid. And then he added me, and then he would just talk, and then sometimes like my friends would be hanging out with his friends, and then I would just like come along, and then we would just talk, and then he would continue like sending me messages after, like when we're not hanging out, and like suggesting that I come and hang out with them and stuff like that. So that's the kind of persistence, I guess. Like if I wouldn't, like I'm not the type of person who would ever like message someone first and all that. So I probably wouldn't have ever like found a boyfriend or girlfriend or anybody like if I was the one that had to do the pursuing. Time to make Seafoam a Tinder so she can learn the ways of the fuckboy. Oh gosh. Have you ever done any drugs? Yes. I've done weed, I've done the marijuana, and I've also tried ecstasy, which was really fun. But it's also one of those drugs that can be potentially dangerous, so like don't recommend it. But it's also like not as bad as some other kinds. I love hearing you ramble on, or you're really sweet. I just want to give you a big ol' hug. Ah, thank you. I like talking to you guys and just rambling and like chatting and stuff. The music is back to the first song. Oh, you're right, yeah. But I like this playlist, so I'm just gonna keep it. Ever hit the dab? No. Do you like anime? Yes. I can't believe people are still asking me this. Yes, I like anime. Of course I do. I've heard that ecstasy and sex mix really well together. I don't remember if I don't think I tried that, or I don't know. But the thing that I wanted to mix ecstasy with was like exercise. Like I wanted to go outside and play and like run around and like jump up and down. And, like I wanted to go on an adventure and talk forever. So for me, like I don't know if some people actually get like horny from ecstasy, but that wasn't my experience with it. I just wanted to I was like jumping up and down on the bed and like running down the hall and like being so happy. Like I was like, I've never been so happy. And I'm just like, I'd be like, everything is great. I was like talking to strangers. I was just like, hey, like you're so pretty. Like someone in the bathroom would be like, I love your hair, you're so pretty. And like and then this was at like a university dorm, so I was like, you know how small the rooms are? I was on jumping from one bed to the other. And then I just wanted to go for a really long walk, so we walked all through the city and just walked and walked and walked and talked. And that was the most important part to me, was to just talk about everything forever, just like nonstop. And we walked around town until like 4 a.m. and just like talked to each other. And then we went and laid in bed and just kept talking until we fell asleep. My favorite anime is Chihiro Spirited Away. Oh, I love Spirited Away. It's awesome. I gotta say, those Ghibli movies are very influential. I think a lot of us have been influenced by it as a young child. It's like one of those really strong nostalgia feelings. Spirited Away and Totoro are my two like main Ghibli childhood movies. I used to think that Totoro was real and I could find him if I went into the woods and looked for him. Going on a coffee date with a girl who's interested in me, but I want to stay friends. Any tips? Oh, like you're not interested in dating her? I guess you'll have to wait until she like straight up asks you. Like it says straightforwardly that she wants to be like in a relationship with you. Otherwise, you can just kind of carry on as if you're friends. I don't know. That's probably bad advice. It's probably good to be forward with people, as well, but like it's dangerous because sometimes if the person hasn't explicitly told you that they're interested in you and you say like, oh, I'm not interested in you that way, or I don't want to date, they'll be like, oh, I was just being nice, you shouldn't take it that way, and they'll get all offended and stuff, and they can kind of like defend themselves by denying that they actually wanted that. So it's better to just wait until they straight up like are forward with you about it. Notice how the most popular ASMR channels also adult video stars? No, that's not the case. Is that Yoshi's story? It's Yoshi's Island. I love Yoshi's Island. So me and this blue dragon girl got into a fight in Ponyville Square over some nonsense, but we shared a drink after. She's pretty cool. I'm glad you sorted your differences. First time that a YouTuber read my answer and answered me and more. Oh, I'm glad. I'm gay, for real. Good job, Tiger Lily. I just got home from school. I'm so bored. Oh, I'm sorry you're bored. I hope to entertain you. Any news from Generic Goose? Not news. He's messaged me recently. He showed me his new setup at his house. He has all do you know those color changing light bulbs that you can like change them to all different colors? And you can connect them with like Alexa and stuff like that. And you can be like, Alexa, change the colors to green or whatever, and it'll change. And it can be also like regular normal lights. He has those everywhere in his house and it looks so good. Like all different colors, like blue and pink and green, and like it's really awesome. Also, he has a kitty. I don't know if you knew that. He got a kitty. LifeX bulbs. Yeah, I got 2 of them actually for my videos. I set them up and I tested them out and they're amazing. But also, now I want to buy them for my entire house, but they're really expensive. But like you can control it with an app on your phone, which is so cool. Bye, I gotta sleep. I have gym duties in the morning. Okay, see ya. Thanks for coming. Faye and Zelenia are my best friends until in my head because I don't have any real friend. Aw. Well, you can have those friends in your head. I'm sure they will love you for you. Jenny is a rich boy, though. He probably sprung for the Philips. He did, actually. They are the Philips ones. I think that's what he said. Yeah, Philips Hue lights. Are they more expensive than the LifeX ones? I just like the LifeX. Is it pronounced LifeX or LifeX? I don't know. Oh, hey, it's Devon. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, the LifeX bulbs. I like it because you control it through the apps, and it's like so fancy. Like you can just go like this, and then it'll turn colors like as you're touching it. It's so fancy. Isaac, $5. Can you do a VR ASMR video? I would love to, but I actually have no idea how to. Like, how would you do that? What kind of camera would you need for that? I don't comment chat on things, but your videos generally make me smile. Thank you. Ah, thank you, stranger. I'm glad my videos make you smile. I just wanted to say that your videos help me sleep. They're really relaxing. I don't know if you have, but hairbrushing really helps me calm down. Thanks for all your help. Oh, thank you. I have done a couple hairbrushing videos. I'm not sure if Kat says hi and your voice is soothing. Oh my god, thank you, Kat. Hi. I'm not sure if I did like a dedicated hairbrushing video or not, but I did definitely do a few videos with it in it. But I might do another hairbrushing video soon. Have your videos been demonetized? Not really. 360 camera is enough usually, but the microphone needs to be close to the camera too. Yeah, I don't know how to use the 360 camera. I might look into it in the future. Be good, FOMO. Bye. Oh, you leaving already? Well, okay, bye, I guess. I'll be as good as I can. Use an Insta 360. Wet or dry ASMR? Both. I love both. The most fun is watching her fumbling around pony culture and mistaking Twilight for Starlight. It was being a friendly dick about it, laughing because the similarities were so apparent. Who is that? I missed the first part of your thingy, I think. But yeah. I mean, Starlight and Twilight are quite similar, but I find Starlight's more like down to earth. Like, Twilight's like really responsible and like neurotic, and Starlight's more like just go with the flow and like just kind of like be who you are, and like I don't know. She's just more like chill. I love her. I know this is a weird comment, but your nose and voice are both super adorable. Thank you. Would you do a Dr. ASMR roleplay? Yeah, I actually am planning on doing one. I went to buy all the props, like the little ear checker thingy and like the ding ding on your knee thingy and the like stethoscope. I want to do like the whole shebang, but I have to buy all the props, so it'll be expensive. So I'm gonna wait a little while because I've already made a very, very large purchase of a lot of new equipment for my channel. Let me go through the list and show you what I've bought. I'll just tell you what I've bought. Okay, so I got a cheap microphone, we'll see in a future video, 2 Rode NT1A microphones, 2 LifeX bulbs, 2 microphone stands, a new fancy tripod, like a camera tripod that is like 6 feet, so I can actually do videos while standing instead of sitting, and I've got an 8-foot room divider for like blocking sound, and I also got a pack of like 24 of those foam square thingies, like acoustic foam. I'm just gonna glue them onto the panels. That's what Becca uses for her setup, I think, and just put it like around the setup, like kind of block sound and kind of like make it less echoey and stuff in my room. And then I got a fold-out convertible wall mount desk. So basically this is like a square thingy that goes on the wall, and then when you pull it out, it turns into a desk, and then there's like shelving. So I'm gonna use that in the filming room, hopefully. It's very small, but I'm gonna try and fit it in there because my plan is to like make my filming room also like my working room, like desk with like a chair, and like edit videos there, like straight from my like, okay, so I've normally record on the battery, but I wanted to start recording with USB, like straight onto the computer, and then like just start editing right from that. But I have to get a computer that isn't super loud and screams every time I record, because the one I have now, like as soon as I start recording, the fan goes into overdrive and it's so loud. So for now, I'm just gonna stay on battery and film on battery. And I also got this, like, you know, like those outlet thingies, they're like that you plug in, it has like extra holes. I got one of those, but it's 10 extra sockets, so it's like lots, and there's also USB sockets. And then I got an SD card reader and SD card holder storage, because I have a bunch of SD cards for my camera and microphone and like stuff like that. And I got some USB bendy lights for the studio, because I saw Maria, she had like these bendy lights that clip on to her normal lights, and then they make like these little like spotlights in your eyes, so it's like little sparkles. So I'm gonna see how that looks when I try it. And I got 2 new SD cards that are like better quality, more storage, which is like super helpful because currently like I have to stop after I think an hour of footage or something like that. Like my SD cards don't hold that much. And so yeah, I got those. And then I got rechargeable batteries for my Zoom H6, which I also bought. That thing was expensive, but I got a Zoom H6. You can plug 4 XLR cables into it. So I'll be all set for any type of recording. And then I got Oh, I got those fluffy windscreen mics for the roads. You know what Fervy has where she does like the fluffy touching? I got those types of fluffy windscreens. So I'll do some like ASMR videos with like the floof sound. And it'll be really nice. And I think that's everything. Yeah, oh yeah, and that's this spray foam or spray glue that I'll use to glue the foam to the room dividers. Ugh, so many things. Yeah, that was a lot. And then I also bought what else did I bought something else too on another website, I think. Or I don't know, I forget now. I do also want to get another SR3D mic because mine broke. And that's the one that I can stream with that has the little ears on it. So it'd be nice to have one of those too. So because right now I only have my Blue Yeti for streaming. And I could also stream with the Rode mics once I get my recorder. But that's like a big setup. There's like these big like mic stands and like Rode mics on like shock mounts. It's like super fancy. I haven't had it all set up yet, but you'll see it in probably next week. Yeah, probably by next week or the week after you'll see like my new microphones. But yeah. Get a mid-tier gaming desktop with a good CPU and get good. I have a gaming laptop right now, but it's actually really good for that stuff, but it's not good for being quiet. It always just goes ham with like the air blowing. What content would you unfollow for? I'm concerned because I don't want to put you off because I write comic related stories. No, like I would only unfollow if someone was like constantly posting about political stuff or like, you know, stuff like that I just don't care about or don't like seeing. Or like someone who's constantly hating on other people and like, you know, like replying to tweets and like saying mean stuff and like, you know, being rude to people and stuff like that. Like spreading negativity. I don't like seeing tweets that's like, so-and-so is like a terrible person and blah, blah, blah. I don't like seeing those kind of tweets. But I'd only unfollow if it's like constant like that. Like I've seen a few people where it's just like, they just don't stop posting negative stuff or like political stuff and it's like tiring to look at. If your present computer is a desktop, it should be changed for water cooling, also bigger fans. Yeah, I have a laptop, so that's not gonna work. I'm thinking probably I could, it would be better to have a desktop, but also I don't really want to have a desktop in my filming room. Like, I feel like that should be my, like, main, if I'm gonna get a desktop, I would like to have it as my main, like, computer, not my work computer. But maybe, I don't know. I do have I'll see once I get the computer desk installed and stuff. And see like how much room I have on the whole thing. Most of those people are insecure about themselves or have issues. Yeah. This Yoshi's Island music is bombarding me with nostalgia. Please help. I'm glad. I love feeling nostalgia. It makes me so happy and good. Laptop is being derpy as fuck. I love this song too. Can we be friends? I don't know you. That's a weird thing to ask. In order to become friends with someone, you can't really ask them to be friends. You kind of have to, you have to just like, you know, start talking to them, hang out with them, interacting with them in natural ways that aren't forced. Like, I know some people like try to force conversation. They're just like, hey, what's up? And like stuff like that. That doesn't work. Just like be natural. And like, I don't know, how do you do it in real life? It's kind of the same way. I don't know how to make friends in real life, so don't ask me, but like, it just happens sometimes if people talk to you in like, in a natural way. Like, message whenever they have something to talk about, not just forcing conversation, basically. And also talking through a group setting, like in the Discord, is the preferable way because I find like, a lot of time messages are, like, you know, it's more like private and stuff, so it's more likely that people can like start getting weird and creepy and like stuff like that. What was the biggest production you've been involved in and how much did all of the equipment cost? I haven't actually done anything that cost any type of like special equipment yet. This like all my new equipment that I just bought is the biggest like amount of equipment that I've ever had. So I'm kind of trying to like upgrade my channel and make it more higher quality. So yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do right now. So future videos will probably be my highest production value. But I still like, I don't know, it probably won't look any different to you guys. It'll just maybe sound better, possibly. And also, I'm trying to look into getting, incorporating more angles into my videos. Like if you've ever watched a roleplay from Latte ASMR, she'll do like a video with like showing her face, and then she'll go to grab something, and then it'll show her hands, like a shot down on her hands, and then like her doing something with the stuff in her hands, and stuff like that. I find those are really immersive and like awesome, but it's also a huge pain to like rearrange the like tripod and like have a set that works so that like the background is not weird looking and stuff. So it's pretty difficult for my setup, but I'm gonna try to incorporate it a little bit. Oh, $3 from Brinny. Thanks for being a pal. Thank you, Brinny. Thank you for being a pal too. The creepy part usually happens to women, sadly. I used to have a baiting female account on MSN. That's the only place I received dick pics. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I don't know why like guys are so open to the idea of being creepy to girls online. Like, I know that girls do it too, but not nearly at the same amount. Like, it's, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what it is that inspires someone to be creepy. Like, nobody who has done that has gotten what they wanted, or like, you know, gotten a girl to like them or anything by being creepy and like stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know what their thought process is. You should do more ear massage videos. I'm trying. I don't want to do too many. Like, I try to do one once in a while because I know people really like them. But, like, I don't want to do, like, a whole bunch because they're all kind of the same, right? Like, I don't want to just keep doing the same video. 360-degree camera would be epic. Yeah, I know. It would be so epic. And also, there's a sound guy when we went on the Reese thing. He said that he might send us these microphones that... they're like 360. I don't know. I forget what they're called, but they had it on when we were recording some stuff, and he said that he might be able to send everyone that went one of those microphones. So if I got a 360 mic, I'd be definitely very inclined to get a 360 camera and try something like some sort of 360 video. That'd be really cool. I watch Ephemeral Rift. He's good. What's your least favorite anime? Mine's probably Pokemon. Aw, I don't dislike Pokemon. I gotta say, like, the older Pokemon animes are a little bit not entertaining, or like, I never really got into the older Pokemon's anime after I stopped being a kid. But, I really like the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime. I just started watching that one, and it's actually really good and really refreshing. And, it kind of, like, deviates from the typical formula of a Pokemon anime, and it's just like, it's really good. But yeah, least favorite anime. I don't really like dislike a lot of things. Cause like if I've watched it, then that means I liked it, right? I don't watch stuff that I don't like, so I don't usually have something that's like least favorite. Trying to think of something. Maybe I'll say Citrus, because it somehow bamboozled me into watching the entire series, even though I didn't like it, and I was very like frustrated with it. But it wasn't like, I wouldn't say it was bad, it was just disappointing. It could have been a lot better than it was, I think. I really appreciate the variety of your content, so thanks. Thank you. I try my best to keep things balanced, so I really appreciate you saying that. My Hero Academia. I love My Hero Academia. So good. I haven't watched JoJo's. People keep saying I should watch it, but I don't think I would be into it. Ash's roast game was on point during the older Pokemon series, let's be honest. Oh my god. I was watching, I was trying to watch Pokemon X and Y for a while. It's not like that great, but I was watching it, and there's like this running joke where the character would do something like science, like related, and Ash would be like, wow, science is so amazing, and he would say it like every single time, and it was like a running joke. And then there's like a little Easter egg in Pokemon Sun and Moon, the new series. He was alone in a house, and he's like a kid, so he doesn't know how to do laundry or make food or anything, so he's just like screwing up. He's like making a big mess of the kitchen, makes disgusting food, and then he made himself dirty, so he had to go do laundry. And then he was like screwing up trying to do laundry, but he like put everything in the washer, and he's like, wow, appliances are so amazing. I was like, oh, that's great. I love that. If I did a stream, I'd only read the weird, uncomfortable comments that people avoid. I try to read, like, some of them. I think she said she's part Native and white. Yeah, oh yeah. Native American, is that what you call it? Well, in Canada it's called Aboriginal or Indigenous. I don't know, there's so many different names for it. But yeah, it's like that, and a little bit of Syrian and a little bit of a white. Well, mostly white, actually. But yeah, it's like, my dad was like a mixed breed, and then my mom was white, like Irish. Was the Reese video like a big setup, like a commercial, or was it pretty moderate? I don't know if I'm allowed to share like the details of what went on and like what kind of things we seen, because it was like under the, like when we were there, I don't think we're really allowed to share details. So I'll just share all the details whenever the actual thing comes out, because I actually have pictures. Like I took pictures while I was there, so we have a few like little behind the scenes pictures and stuff like that. So yeah, you can see that after it actually comes out. Have you ever thought about role-playing as Starlight Glimmer? I haven't, but that's actually a good idea. I feel like Starlight Glimmer would be like a good friend who would like tell you how it is and be like, help you with your like some sort of problem you have in your life. Like it could be like maybe like a motivation type video. I love your headphones, so cute. Thank you. They're my favorite. MR Den, $2. Love your channel and keep doing the good work. Thank you so much. I want to be the very best like no one. Oh, that's a Pokemon theme song. Have you ever thought of going to VidCon? No, it's too far away. All Seafoam's fans are Lovecraft fans. Are they? I'm not a Lovecraft fan. I don't even really know what that is. Did they pay you guys a lot? I don't know. Stop asking questions. I don't know what I'm allowed to say. Please stop. I really don't want to screw up. If you had to lose one figure, which one would it be and why? This one. Why? Because I use it the least. I'm not really into anime, but I remember watching Dead Man Wonderland when I had a free period in school. Oh, I never seen that. I think it's popular though, isn't it? H.P. Lovecraft and his works. I honestly don't like know really anything about H.P. Lovecraft. Have you seen the official short where Starlight acts as a counselor for Twilight? I don't know. Did I? What was it called? I have seen the Christmas short that came out recently, and was it like the? If it was like Equestria Girls, I haven't. I don't really watch any of that. Tentacle Kink doesn't know Lovecraft. I mean, you don't have to know Lovecraft to know about tentacles. Tentacles got popular from anime, not Lovecraft. At least the current environment of tentacle love is from anime. Since you watch Ephemeral Rift, you'll know who Lovecraft is. No, I don't like pay attention to his storyline, so I just like listen to this, like the ASMR. Like I don't follow. A lot of the time people will have like series or like story-based stuff, and I won't really follow it because I usually fall asleep through it or like don't watch the whole thing. and stuff like that. So if there's something that if it has like story or like any type of involvement, I have to try really, really hard to like get through it and pay attention. The Creative Cthulhu. Oh yeah. I never like read that or watched anything. I don't know anything about Cthulhu. Can I hug you and are you scared of cancer? Yes and yes. I'm scared of any type of like health condition. I actually have kind of like a fear of death. For a while I was having like I was actually having like anxiety attacks over like death fears. Like sometimes I would just feel like I was going to bed and I'm just like, I'm not gonna make it to the morning. And like stuff like that where I would just like freak out and not want to die. I don't know. It's kind of irrational. It's like obviously everyone's gonna die. You shouldn't be that afraid of it, but it's just because it's so unknown, I guess. I don't know. I think a lot of people are afraid of dying though and getting sick. God damn, what's this music? I think this is a boss battle from Yoshi's Island. I have cancer, but I'll be cancer-free in about 2 weeks. Oh, that sounds awesome. I'm glad you're gonna be cancer-free. Has it been, like, pretty rough? Like, I don't really know. I don't know anyone who had cancer, so I don't know, like, do you get, like, pain from it and stuff? Or is it just, like, make you sick? Or... Because I know, all I know about cancer is pretty much, like, the treatment makes you sick, right? Anyone who likes Ephemeral Rift, go check out Tiraguela. I still don't know how to pronounce his name. Tiarahuelo or something? I forget. But yeah, he's amazing. He has a really good channel. I love his videos and his roleplays. Studies show being mortal is leading cause of death. In a case study, 100% of people who ever lived catch death. Dang it! We gotta do something about this. Is it cooler being a police officer or a sheriff? I don't know. Are they like the same? Isn't sheriff just like a police officer but like higher up? I used to have the same panic attacks when thinking about the universe. God, I hated biology class about Earth and how small we are in the universe. Aw. Yeah. Existential crisis or something. Where did you get your headphones? They're so cute. I got them from the Kraken website. These are Kraken headphones. What's the website? I think it's just like... oh yeah, Razer.com. That's what it's called. Razer. Kraken is the name of the headphone line that they have. And these specific ones sell add-ons. The cat ears, they come as add-ons, so you have to buy them separately. And they're kind of pricey to buy separately, but most definitely worth it for getting cat ears. They're actually the same headphones that PewDiePie has, but like way cuter because they're pink. Just remember that you roleplay at Fluttershy. I'm not a little filly, I'm a man! Holds up shaving razor. You are a little filly. Have you been noticed yet as you are back? Yes, I have been noticed. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone noticing me. Gotta go for now. Maybe I'll make it back here at the end of the street, but if not, have a good day. Okay, bye! Thank you for coming. Kraken Tentacle Party. Looks like you have a big house or apartment. Yeah, I have an apartment. I would love to have a house someday, like, but it's kind of scary to me, like, the commitment of having a house is really intimidating because you can never, like, move unless you sell your house. That's, like, real scary. Because I've moved, right now, I've moved, like, over 6 times, I think, since I got out of high school, like, in 2013. So I moved almost every year to another apartment. And I can say, yes I am sub to PewDiePie, I can say with confidence at this point that apartments, the business, what do you call them, building managers are usually like always neglectful. Like, I've had one that was good and that's it. like everyone else, like if you need help with repairs or anything like that, they're gonna ghost you for a while, or they won't reply to you, or you'll have to chase them for it for like months, or they'll just not even respond to you, or like just poor maintenance of buildings, and sometimes even bugs. Like one of the apartments I lived in had cockroach infestation that they never fixed. I lived there like 5 years ago, and apparently they still have cockroaches at that building. That's like terrifying. And yeah, so like building managers just suck. Like even in the higher end places, like the apartment I'm in now is like a lot more expensive than I would usually live in, because we wanted to just like live a little nicer for once, because we're used to living in these like shitty apartments. And even this one, like it's way better, but it's still like the maintenance is slow. Like nobody wants to come and like fix things or like help you out when you need it. Like it's always like a big long process, and like they take forever, and sometimes they'll forget about you, and like yeah, it takes forever. And it's like that's what you get for being at the mercy of someone else's building. Like that's the one reason I want to live in a house. Well, I have a lot of reasons. Also, neighbors are very noisy, which I would love to not have. Which is like no fault of the neighbors. They don't know that I'm trying to make ASMR videos. Most people don't have to be dead quiet in the middle of like the day or the morning. But there's so many sounds everywhere all the time, and it's very stressful. Some problems I have in this complex. Honestly, like it's not that bad, but main thing is just like filming. There's like lawnmowers. There's so many other properties out here that there's always lawnmowers going in the summer, and there's always snowblowers going in the winter. And then there's nonstop garbage trucks, because there's so many like dumpsters in all the different properties. So they're just like always shit going on outside, and it's super loud. And then they have my neighbor downstairs who I think he like does streaming or something, because like he'll at certain times of the day he'll start like yelling at video games, and I think he does like streaming or something, because it's like super loud, and I have to stop filming whenever he's doing that, because it's just like you can hear it all through the video, just like yelling. And then there's like stomping people who like walk around with very heavy footsteps. There's always this like droning. If you've noticed in my videos, if you listen compared to like other like dead quiet videos, in the background of my videos there's just like wow, this video, does this song sound loud to you? I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. It's very intense. That's too quiet. Oh wait. Okay. Yeah, like there's this like droning like wah kind of sound, or like I don't know, maybe not like that, but like more of like a hollow sound, like a kind of sound. It's the like I live in like, it's like a valley of like depth where all the traffic is like amplified, and like I don't know, the just sound just echoes everywhere. So there's always like this sound of like traffic and like just like constant outside. It's very frustrating. Sounds like Mega Man broke into the sound files when he was drunk. What is this about? I'm just chatting with the chat. I don't actually have any reason, like a specific reason. Skipped a baby Bowser fight scene. I'm sorry, it's too like intense. Jukebox thing where if you donate money you get to pick the song. I tried doing that for a while. Not donate, but just like song requests. But like I don't like doing that now, because a lot of the songs are, not only will they be like copyright claimed, but I don't mind when they just take ad revenue, because I don't even have ad revenue on streams. But a lot of the companies will actually block the stream in other countries, so people in certain countries won't be able to watch the stream back afterwards. And I don't like when that happens. So I try to find I try to just listen to music that has like a lot of old video game music doesn't get copyright claimed for some reason. I'm not really sure why. Like the Chrono Trigger soundtrack never gets copyright claimed. And this one, I'm not sure if it will or not, but we'll see. But I'm assuming if it does, it'll just take revenue and not actually be blocked in countries. Because I hate when they do that. That's my main concern. Greetings from Brazil. I just love your ASMR videos and how creative you are when it comes to your ASMR characters. What is the funniest thing that happened to you because of ASMR? The funniest thing that happened because of ASMR? I don't know. There hasn't been really anything like ASMR related that happened. I don't know. Yeah, Bo, it gets muted if I manually take out the song. So like if the song is in there and they copyright claimed it and they blocked it in a country, I could manually take out the song from that part so that it doesn't get blocked in the country anymore. But then that whole section of me talking will be muted, so you won't even hear what I say. So it's like, I would rather just not have songs that have companies that do that. It's really annoying. What other companies have you been sponsored by and what capacity? I haven't actually had like a proper sponsorship. I usually just work with brands where like they'll send me something for free and then I'll review it on my channel or like show it off on my channel. So I've done like the Maritime Naturals like skin cream on my skin video, my skincare video. The Monk, what are they called? Like aromatherapy diffusers. And then Monk, and then I did like a lot of snack boxes, Japan Crate and Munch Pack and stuff like that. And yeah, like companies always like sending stuff for free to get like reviews and stuff, but I'm at the point now at my channel where I can actually start asking for sponsorships instead of just free items. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna like try to be more like assertive and like ask for actual payment for a video sponsor where I just be like, brought to you by this sponsor, and then like continue with the video, because that'll be like the next step in like my YouTube is like getting proper sponsors. Be pretty exciting. Anyone live in North Dakota? If so, bring me a blunt wrap and I'll smoke with you. Thorax has entered the chat. Let us all pay him respect. Oh. What if I sponsor you? What would you sponsor me for? Sponsored by 111455. They are good. Thank you. What is the weirdest thing that you have to have happened to you when you were making a video? Things don't really happen when I'm filming a video. Do you find this ear is like uneven? It's kind of bothering me. Ah, jeez. Yeah, things don't usually happen during streams. Oh, recently though, Widow would have seen it because he was editing that video where I was, wait a second, there's an ad playing. That's annoying. Get out of here. There we go. Okay. What were we talking about? Oh yeah. I was filming for like I think like 10 minutes or something. So ADHD and OCD, hey? What? What are we talking about? OCD. I don't have that, but I feel like a lot of people probably do. About the video thing. Oh yeah, I was in the middle of like saying a thing. It was like 10 minutes into the video, and then I hear like a ding on my phone. Or no, I don't even hear a ding. I looked at my phone for like to see what time it was or something. And I noticed like a bunch of missed calls. And then I have a voicemail and it's like, you have not picked up your pizza order. It was attempted delivered and it didn't show up. I was like, fuck, I got pizza, I forgot. And then I called the delivery guy back and he's like, I was waiting at your door for 20 minutes. It's like, oh shit, I was filming and I didn't even realize that. Well, I forgot that I ordered pizza. And luckily he still had it in his car, so it took him like another 20 minutes to drive all the way back to my house and drop it off to me again. But yeah, that was in the middle of filming, so I was like, okay, I'll be back later, and then I turned off the camera, and then I came back after I ate my pizza and finished the video. But that won't be shown on camera, it was cut out. I love the mermaid video, very cool. Thank you. That one was fun to make. I can finally watch the rest of your stream. School's over. Yay! I'm glad school's over. I actually probably gonna leave soon though. My voice is starting to hurt. I'm not used to talking for so long. I'm usually quiet all day long. Do you drive? No, I don't. I once tried to Nora blacklisted from Papa John's. The pizza was cold, but I just heated it up again. Yeah, I actually tried to get my, I did get my learner's permit for driving, like I did the written test, and then I was practicing driving for like a few months with my boyfriend. It has to be someone has to be in the other seat while you're practicing driving, and then you get like 8 months or a year or something to practice, and then you do your driver's test. And then before I got to do my driver's test, we moved to Nova Scotia, and the expiration date is moved to a shorter time period, so it was actually expiring right as I got to Nova Scotia instead of expiring a year later if it was in New Brunswick. So it expired, and I was like, I'm not gonna do that written test again. And also, it's very, very different driving here. There's way more traffic and like crazy stuff happening all the time, and it's like super intimidating, and I don't even want to imagine driving here. And also, the bus system is super good here compared to where I'm from. The bus comes every 15 minutes, so like I just use the bus everywhere. Get the fuck down here, I'll put you behind the wheel of a Hummer. No thank you. So I do like kind of know how to drive, but like not really. I'm bad at it, and also I don't really trust myself to drive because of the whole ADHD thing. I'm very bad at like, very bad reaction time and like decision making, and like bad under pressure, and bad at paying attention to things, and just like I'm just bad at everything. So driving isn't good for me. I'm driving a giant death machine with like the amount of like mental like incapacity that I have. It's just it ain't a good combination. Why are you skipping my comments? What was your I'm not skipping your comments. I'm reading whoever I can. I think my favorite video to make was the Lost Cat Inn. That was really fun for me, and I think it's a really good video. You're telling me I'm gonna be alone in VC with no stream in the background while I wait for the person for most likely the rest of the night? What? Sure? Oh, you're waiting for someone in a VC? Yeah, I'm probably gonna stop the stream soon-ish. Seafoam teaches you the bus system ASMR. I get all that with ADHD myself. Yeah, like I know like some people with ADHD can drive, but other people just like it's probably best to not. Like it's not to say that people with ADHD like shouldn't drive or anything. But for me personally, like with the types of effects I get from it, it doesn't really like blend well with me having to do something that is very dangerous and like, you know, too much like responsibility basically. I live next to Toronto, and my bus still comes once every half hour, and once an hour the train is always late or stops. Let's just say I'm working on a drone swarm travel service. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, living outside of the city, you're never gonna get like good bus stuff. That's why I like where I live now, because it's like, to me it's a big city because I'm from a very like mini tiny city, and it also still has like residence areas within the city instead of having to be like a lot of like Toronto, you live outside of the city, like an hour outside the city, and if you want to live inside the city, it's like extremely expensive. So where I live, I'm like I'm in the city, and I'm actually like probably like a 15-minute bus drive to downtown, maybe 10-15 to downtown, and it's good. It's good. What's your full name? That's such a strange question to ask somebody. Like, don't ask people that on YouTube. There's a reason why they don't give out their full name. Seafoam, are there any characters you want to make or already have? I can't think of an idea for. Yeah. One sec. ADD here, do drive and only when I'm not tired or stressed, and it took a lot of practice. Oh, that's good that you like got used to it though. But yeah, there's definitely times where these kind of things get worse. I find my like in the ADHD sense, it gets really bad if I spend a full day of focusing and working hard on something, especially like editing. Because if I edit a video that has like roleplay heavy editing with like green screen and effects and all that, I'll be sitting there for like 8 hours straight editing, and then the next day I'm like so mentally exhausted. Sometimes I'll even get like mini depression from it, and I'll just have like anxiety, and like my head gets all fucked up if I have. It's like I run out of fuel. Like I have the fuel, and then my brain's functioning, and like the more like mental work I do, like the more like thought processing and like focusing that I have to do, it just like goes down and down and down until it's out, and then I'm just like down and like drained and empty and like depressed and like anxious, and like a lot of the time I'm just like brain's just going like crazy and it can barely even think straight. Do you get a lot of DMs? I get like less than you would think probably, but I do like pretty often get people who message and they're just like, just say hi or something, and I try to respond to most DMs, but a lot of the time I won't respond if it's just like, if it says just like hi, I won't respond, because it's like, if you don't talk to me, you should have a reason. Like, you shouldn't expect the person you're talking to carry the conversation, because like they didn't come to you, you came to them. So like, if you want to come and talk to me, you have to like something to talk about, like have a reason to message me, you know? Because otherwise it's just like, it feels forced, and it from all the experience I have with people just trying to force conversations, it kind of like sours that like messaging. Like, I don't want to just say have small talk with people, because it's just so like forced all the time. Will we have more yokai videos? I do have another one that will be out probably next month or so. People with varying degrees of Asperger's could be said about the same thing about driving. Yeah, I could see that. Because it's like a lot of different like mental health issues. It's like, it's not like they can't drive. It's not like, oh, you're not fit for driving. But it takes a lot more effort. Like, people with these kind of like disabilities, they're like, it just takes a lot more hard work than it does for like a neurotypical person to like do the same level of adequacy, basically. So like, it just takes, for like autism and ADHD are very similar, like Asperger's and ADHD, with like the whole just like what seems like should come naturally and should be super easy and like instant in your mind is something that has to be like manually thought about and like intentionally done every time, and like it takes like probably like 5 times longer to do it. So it's just like annoying and inconvenient, and a lot of people just give up on trying the more complicated things. But medication for me really helps, but then it like kind of runs off at the end of the night, and that's a lot of the time where I get my like anxiety of the crazy brain syndrome acting again. Because it goes like, it's supposed to be like 12 hours, and I'll take it in the morning, and I stay up late, and then it's gone. But you can't take it at night because it'll keep you awake. You've had small talk and DMs in the past. Oh yeah, I've had lots of small talk DMs, but I just tend to like, I'm less likely to respond to someone who like their first impression is like a small talk, like, yo, what's up, or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, after as many as I've had, I'm just like tired of having small talk. I want someone to actually have something to talk about if they're going to message me, like a reason for it. That's the same with friends. Like if you're friends with someone in real life, most of the time you come to them and you're like, haha, look at this thing, or like, I did this today, or like, you know what I mean? You talk about something. You're not just like, yo, sup. I mean, maybe sometimes, but I don't do that with my friends. I always have something to tell them or something to share with them or, you know, talk about. What happened to your Tumblr? I still have my Tumblr. It's just I don't go on it anymore, really. I don't go on Tumblr that much anymore. I don't know. There's a lot of other stuff that I do online, so I try not to get too sucked into the social media, all that stuff. So my main focus is just Twitter and Discord for social media stuff. My ferret is doing good. He has rotten teeth though, so he's gonna have to get some teeth pulled soon. He's older now. He's like 6 years old, so. When ferrets get older, their teeth get really bad. Try having ADD and Asperger. Yeah, a lot of people with Asperger and autism already also have ADHD and ADD, which is like sucks. But usually it goes hand in hand. So I think I relate a lot. I relate to people with Asperger's and stuff a lot because ADHD has a lot, like you experience a lot of similar things, problems with them. Obviously with ADHD and Asperger's you get a lot more like issues coming about because it's combined, but that's why I can relate a little bit with that. I have ADHD too and my meds help me a lot with school, but then I get anxious to go get them when I run out. Oh, I know, it's so annoying to have to get like refills on your prescriptions and stuff. Do you have spare change? No, I don't. I never carry change. I hope I'm not too annoying with it. No, you don't really small talk though. Like you always have something to talk about. Sifum asks about gabapentin. It's pretty good for my anxiety, concentration, and mood fluctuations. No, I'm good on meds. Like I have my ADHD meds when I need to work, and then I have my weed when I have anxiety at night. And then for the whole, like, I have a whole other kind of issue that involves me needing therapy for, so I have to, like, I'm still trying to get that, like, something affordable and stuff, but yeah, I've got myself pretty sorted out, I think. I don't know what to talk about if someone goes with that, but if we got something, I can talk to a single person for hours. Yeah, same with me, like, I cannot, like, carry conversation unless it's something I'm really interested in, like a topic that I'm interested in, and then I'll just go on and on. It's like My Little Pony or anime or like something like that. I'll just like go off. I do have ADHD. Also, hello. I have mild autism, very low on the spectrum. Yeah, I notice a lot of people, like, I don't know if it's like ASMR viewers or just a lot of people in general, but like a lot of people that I see in my chats and stuff have ADHD and autism or Asperger's. And of course, depression. There's so many people with depression. Do you have any formal education on video editing or production? No, I didn't. I just kind of like wing it. Were you abused? Oh my God. What a question. Yeah, I had some like childhood shit that I have to like sort out. It's one of those things where like the issues only come after you've grown up and you're an adult. So like that's the thing that I have to figure out. I've had like little crises about it like recently, like breakdowns and stuff, because it's really scary to realize that there's something wrong with you that might never get fixed. But you just gotta like keep hope and like keep trying, and like you gotta actually seek help. You can't just sit around and like, you know, self-pity and stuff. Like you have to try to get better and like try to seek help, even if it's like expensive. Like I know that like therapy is really expensive for a lot of people, but you have to like see it in a level of priority. Like, you know, you spend a lot of money on one thing, but maybe you could spend less money on that thing and spend more on therapy. Like, it should be one of your top priorities if it's affecting your mental health and your life. My ex left a bottle of Soma in my apartment after she moved. I don't know what she's taking it for, but the shit made ASMR pretty awesome. I don't know what that is. What is Soma? I was diagnosed with ADD and Asperger. Then I had another analyst say that I didn't have it. Oh, that's weird. I would believe that you have both, though. Like, I don't think whoever said you didn't have it, like, a lot of the time you could be, when you're getting tested, you're downplaying your own symptoms because they don't see you in your day-to-day life. But, like, I don't know. It is complicated, and like different people give you different diagnoses and stuff. Have you tried playing To the Moon? It's a good story about a girl with Asperger's. No, I haven't, but that makes me interested. When is a derpy roleplay gonna come out? I can't do the cross-eye. I could never be derpy. No offense, but I think most of those people who proclaim they have mental health problems are just people who like to self-diagnose. Well, a lot of people probably do self-diagnose, but whether they do or not doesn't change the fact that an alarming amount of people do have mental health issues. They're extremely common because a lot of them are situational and some of them are from trauma that comes from childhood, and a lot of them are from like birth, just like the way your brain is. So there's a lot of different types of ways you can get mental health issues, and there are just so many different kinds. And like, that's why I just think like they're just different people are different ways. Everyone's like a little bit different and like has their things that are their issues and stuff. And that's why I like that people are talking about it, because it's like you realize like how really common it is. Like, you're never alone. Like probably almost everyone you see in your day-to-day life has struggled with some sort of mental health thing. Getting therapy is a good thing. It ain't gonna make it all the past stuff and go away, but it gives you tools to deal with them besides the meds. Yeah, like you can never change your past. You can never get rid of your past. And I haven't really figured out if it's good or bad to pretend it never happened. But it is good to acknowledge it and make sure you are like processing it properly. And a lot of people need guidance to like learn how to deal with these things, because yeah, like what Bo said, it gives you the tools to deal with them, because most people aren't equipped with these like tools to help themselves, which is really bad. Like, I feel like that should be taught in school, like from a young age, is these types of tools that they teach you in therapy, where it helps you to like cope with things and deal with things properly. But yeah, no, therapy is not free in Canada. Some private health coverages cover it, but private health coverage in Canada is the thing that you pay for monthly, or if you work for a corporation, sometimes the company will give you health coverage if they take like $25 off your pay every month or something. And usually the coverage gives like, they have a max, like maybe it'll be like up to $500 a year or something like that for like dental, and then there's like sections for medical, and there's sections for like sometimes massage therapy, and sometimes psychology and counseling and stuff like that is included, but a lot of the time it's not included, and it's not taken as seriously as the other stuff. And as for the free healthcare, it's not covered under the free care that you get from like a family doctor. And like, even if a doctor like refers you somewhere, you still need to pay for the person's service wherever you go. I think there is a couple of free resources, like mental health resources, but it's more for like general therapy and not for like really specified types. Like you know, some stuff needs more specified like specialized whatever types of people. I think depression and anxiety you could probably find free counseling for at some resource in your city. Yeah, you can get clinical or situational. Well, I mean, situational depression is also clinical depression. Like, all depression is valid and real, and some need medication, but medication isn't a cure for depression. Medication is just to like keep you from killing yourself while you get therapy and deal with your problems. And if you like, medication will help you to handle that. And like, because a lot of people with depression, they can't even get the motivation to like get out of bed and stuff, and medication might give them just that little push to like keep going and like have enough motivation to work on themselves and like improve themselves. Like, meds are never going to solve your problem, your underlying problems, you know? I love how some folks try to play these things like they're blessings. Kids' moms try to say that they've tried to say it made my view special. I had a nickel for everything it has cost me. Wait, what do you have again? I see people say in the ADHD community say that. They're like, my ADHD is my blessing or whatever. It's like, it ain't. It's a disorder. That's why it's called a disorder. It disables you from doing things that you should, well, that the neurotypical people can do easily. And that doesn't mean you're any lesser, but it means that these things are harder for you, and it needs to be recognized that it is something that's impairing you, so that you can work on ways to make that easier for you in your life. Don't think that would be great if all of us play a game and stop talking about so much of the bad? All of us? I don't want to play a game today because I'm not streaming for much longer, but I do plan on streaming. I probably will play a game next stream. I don't know if it'll be like a viewer game or anything, but I'll probably play like a, I don't know, something on Steam. Some sort of story-oriented game is what I prefer to play. Indeed, I get all the fog is real no matter what kind of depression. Yeah. The stream is deep as the hole I dug to China when I was 11, I swear. Oh my god, I remember that. Like trying to dig a hole to China as a kid. That was like a legit thing that people, like kids tried to do. ADHD, I wanted to slap the cosmonaut mother. It's not magic, it's torment. I know. They're just trying to be positive, and I can see where they're coming from. Like, yeah, the hyper focus, I agree, Lavender, is useful in some situations, and a lot of people do say that hyper focus is like a benefit from ADHD, but in reality it's not. Hyper focus isn't the ability to focus better than other people. It's the inability to stop what you're doing when you're interested in it, and that's an impairment. Because like, even if you're doing something productive, if you can't stop, that's bad, because you could neglect your responsibilities, you could not listen to what people are saying to you, you could hurt your relationships. Like, there's so many issues with, like, I have hyper focus hardcore whenever I'm playing games or drawing, like doing art, like so much that I will literally not even hear people when I'm hyper focused. And like, my boyfriend has had to push me away from the computer, like roll my chair away so that I get snapped out of it. Because like, sometimes he'll be trying to talk to me and it'll be like I wasn't even hearing him, and that would actually affect, like, it would hurt his feelings. It would sound like I wasn't listening to him. Even when I'm not hyper focused, I would do that. Like, I think after I got medicated, it was a lot better with my listening skills and stuff. Like, I was able to like think about stuff and also hear people at the same time. It does get shit done. Yeah, I've done I worked on a piece of art for like 12 hours straight one day. What's a usual vacation for you? I have never taken like a proper vacation. I'd like to go to like some sort of like tropical place for a vacation. That'd be cool. I'm in school and also tend to have anger issues combined with ADD and stress problems, and it makes each grade more and more like hell. Yeah, it's difficult when you're in school with that stuff, like, oof. I legit think you would look adorable if you were to cut off the red from your hair and just keep the rest. I don't know. I think that I need to let it grow out. I would not like to have that short of hair. But I think maybe when it gets like here, I'll cut it. When the black gets down that far. You sound less lolly outside of ASMR. I don't think I sound lolly while whispering, but yeah. I am definitely a deeper voice whenever I'm not whispering. I have severe anxiety and depression, so ADHD is the least problematic disorder, so maybe I'm biased. Can't take ADHD meds. It makes my anxiety worse. Oh, that sucks. It really sucks when like medication combinations are like, you have to find the right thing that like works in combination. But yeah, like people with ADHD usually almost always have another mental health issue along with it. But a lot of them just go hand in hand and like just, yeah. I got OCD and it's a curse. Only cure I found is absinthe. Only works for a few hours. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. Is the black portion of your hair your natural color? Yes. This is my natural. This is my dyed. Mine isn't as bad when I was a kid. I would get lost in it then. Everybody thinks you're really nuts. Oh, an OCD? Aw. Yeah, I don't think I know anybody with OCD in real life. I could see how, like, that would be hard in school. I enjoy the red. Would you ever change it to where the red is on the inner part of your hair and the outside black, like an anime type thing? I don't know. Maybe. Like a peekaboo kind of thing? Like where you lift it and underneath you'll see the red underneath? Same for me with videos and music composition. I sit in my computer with my guitar for like 12 hours straight sometimes. Yeah, like I would like mess up my eyes so bad. Like the bloodshot and like just burning and my hand would be like aching hard and it was just like, oh god, like I'm gonna fuck up my hand and like I'm not taking proper care of myself when I'm hyper focusing. Like you're supposed to, like when you do some sort of activity like constantly, you're supposed to take like little 5-minute breaks every like 20 minutes or so and just like, I don't know, get up or like look around, stretch your eyeballs, like look farther away than what you're looking at. Does being a YouTuber help with your depression or other issues, or is it there regardless? It actually makes it worse. I'm pretty sure like most YouTubers would agree with the fact that it's also like it's way better. Like overall it makes me way happier because I'm doing something that I enjoy way more than any type of job I could ever be doing, and like overall I'm just like more fulfilled and like happy and like I feel like I'm doing what I want to do kind of thing. But also the change of like, it's a totally different kind of work style where you have to, if you're not treating it the same way you treat your old work, then you're going to get really depressed, because people who don't have proper structure in their life, they go a little like crazy. And that's what I was doing for a while, and I'm still struggling with keeping the structure because I'm very bad at like self-discipline and stuff like that, so I don't have a proper schedule. Like if you have like video filming at this time and then video editing at this time and then this day I do this, and then like each day your full day is structured just like it would be in a normal job, then maybe you will have better mental health. But for me, like I don't have that, so some days I'll just feel like completely, like some days I'll work all day long straight until like 10 o'clock at night, and then the next day I'll do nothing at all, and then the next day I'll just like have it scattered, and then it'll be like totally everywhere all the time, and there's no like structure in my life, and then I feel like I don't have a control, and I feel like I'm lacking control in my life. So then I get like, I don't know, my brain gets all like messed up and like fuzzy and like scrambled and stuff, and it's not good for your brain to not have a structure of some kind. You ever had someone try to help you change and it just shits? And I found true change must be organic and self-derived. People take this as me shrugging their help off. Yes. Well, no one's tried to force me to change. Like my mom respected my wishes when I said that I didn't think I needed therapy and stuff like that. But like, it's true. Like I'm only starting to deal with my stuff and like really exploring I'm finding more and more things out about myself and like exploring myself more in these last couple of years when I'm like, I feel like I'm fully an adult now and I'm like fully grown up basically, I guess. And like physically and like brain wise, like my brain's developed more, I guess. I don't know. But when it comes to like forcing someone to get help, yeah, it's usually pretty unproductive because if their heart's not in it, it's not gonna happen. Like, people will only be helped if they want to be helped. That's the issue with people with addictions. Like, I've known a lot of people with addictions, and it's extremely heartbreaking to all the people who love them. But you have to, like, just accept the fact that sometimes you can't force someone to change, and you have to let them live their life. And usually it takes some sort of, you know, rock bottom or whatever for them to actually change their life around. And sometimes rock bottom ends up with death, so they don't get a chance to change. But a lot of people do, you know, come out of it and they realize like, oh shit, like I have to change something, and then they can finally get help on their own, because their whole life someone had been trying to help them, and then nobody would get through to them. Like, my mom has addictions, and like I know someone who died from an overdose from something that people tried to help them with. And like, people just like, I don't know, it's like you want to help them, and it's like you feel like you have the right to force them because they're someone who you love. But I feel like maybe that's not like productive to do. Like, for example, the Eugenia Cooney thing. If you guys probably know about her because she is like popular on YouTube, and she has anorexia very badly. And anorexia is a form of addiction, and it's the same deal where people can't force you to do anything. If they try to force you to do something, you're just gonna get depressed, you're gonna get angry, you might push away all your friends, and like maybe just like, even if they do get into help, they might not successfully do it because their heart's not in it. So you have to let them get there themselves. And I'm hoping Eugenia had got there herself, because she did say she was getting help now, and I hope she wasn't forced. I think she's at a point where she realized that she needs help on her own, hopefully. But yeah, it's just like one of those things where you gotta get there on your own. You gotta let people be themselves. SSRI. What is SSRI? I heard that before. They mess you up. Depressive emotions. Terrible side effects. I mean, is that like a medication or a drug? Or like a recreational drug? The change to sobriety can suck though, because if you used to numb problems, learning to cope sober is difficult. Yeah, for sure. That's exactly, like, that's why it's so hard for people, because anyone who has addictions, like almost 100% of the time, has mental health issues, and they're dealing with it through that addiction, even if they don't admit it to themselves that they have those mental health issues. They're escaping to this because it's easier than like coping with whatever they have to deal with. I miss Ed and Eddie's show. I never really liked that show. I found the animation was weird. It like unsettled me. I actually like your vids. Oh, thank you. Selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor. That sounds really familiar. What is that? Serotonin reuptake. Is that a type of medicine? Lexapro and Zola. Oh. Zola. So are you saying they're bad? Cause I think my boyfriend is on something like that. Have you ever had friends where you got really angry or cross with them? Not really. I'm not the type of person who gets like really angry. I don't have anger issues. I do have like, I don't know. Anytime things go wrong, I like kind of turn them towards myself. Like I start hating myself. And if I have a problem with somebody, like usually I'll just tell them and we can work it out. I don't know. Did you watch Invader Zim? Yes, I love Invader Zim. Did you hear about the movie that's gonna be coming out? I don't know if it's like a short film or like an actual full movie or not, but I know they're working on something. How did you cope with not knowing yourself? I am a name, a list of past actions, feelings. I have wants. I think I have dreams. But what piece am I missing? I don't know. I kind of have that issue too. Like, I never really, I had trouble with the whole like self thing because, especially with like online personas, like with me, it's hard for like someone with a normal job. You know, they go home from work and then they forget about work until the next day or whatever. But for me, like being Seafoam Kitten, like that's me. Like I don't put on like a fake persona or anything. It's me, and also all my social media is under Seafoam Kitten. So like when I try to relax, I'm on Twitter or like, you know, scrolling through and I'm still Seafoam and I still see all of the stuff that reminds me of work stuff, like YouTube-y stuff. And like, it's like always there. Like it's hard to have like a proper like work-life balance or whatever. So I kind of feel like a lot of the time I'll have these little crises where I'm like, I don't leave the house. I don't have any friends. I'm nothing if I'm not Seafoam Kitten. Like I'm not a person. I feel like I'm just a ghost sometimes, like in real life. And then like, I don't know. It's hard to like balance and be healthy about things. If you want Seafoam, you can yell at me if it makes you feel less angry. Yeah, I don't know. I hope I never made you feel that way. It's so hard to discern intent online. So is online interaction. Yeah, like, I mean, I never got angry or anything. I mean, I do, obviously I still get angry, but I don't have like, I can understand. I think if I was an angry person, I would be a horrible person because anger is all about impulse control and I have none. I don't have impulse control. It's like, so if I was someone who got angry, I would probably like say all this mean stuff and like do horrible things, make bad decisions, cut off people in my life. And like, I'm so grateful that I'm not an angry person because that would be disastrous. But yeah, instead I'm just stupid. And I'm usually the one that people get mad at. Ruby Rogers, the bear is your friend. Do not fear the bear. I don't have a favorite anime. I can't choose. Right now I'm watching My Hero Academia. Well, I'm waiting for season 4. It's like my all-time favorite. Not all-time, but like current, the last couple years favorite anime. And also I'm watching Pokemon Sun and Moon, which is surprisingly great. I love it a lot. I think you're a good, sweet person. Thank you, Dent. So I have nothing but the ledger that other reads. What do you... Yeah, it's hard to like... I don't know. I have the whole like... what do you call it? The... What do you call that word where it's like the outlook or philosophy? Yeah, like where it's true that I believe that none of us are special. None of us have any certain purpose in life. But I think that's good because you have to make your own purpose and find your own, you know, thing that makes you happy and gives you love and motivation, and like you have to like kind of just find your own like kind of calling and purpose in life, because thinking that like, oh, I'm supposed to be something or I'm supposed to be special or like what am I here for? It's like you ain't here for nothing. You just gotta live your life, do your best, and try to make it as fun and happy as you can. No matter what, like if anything like bad happened to you in the past, you can just, you know, make that, you can't control that, but you can make your right now as good as you can. And you always have control over right now. Like, as much as you feel like you might not have any control at all, you do have control and you're your own person. So you can like, you know, make your life as good as you want it to be. Just, you know, you have to like find your ways and you have to find your resources, and it might take a really hard work sometimes, but it's good. Like, it's good that, you know, we weren't assigned purposes when we came here, like as earthlings, you know, because then it would be sad if you didn't live up to whatever you think you're supposed to be doing. I can tell you that sometimes I get really angry and bitter, and the rest of the time I get really apologetic and sad and just want to hug you for being such a friend. Aw. I can understand. I know a lot of people like struggle with the anger shit, and like anger, I can't even begin to understand like how freaking like damaging it could be to someone who experiences anger issues, because like it's hard for people to emphasize with someone who has anger. And so if your way of dealing with your stress and your depression and your bad feelings is through anger, people aren't going to be like, oh, are you okay? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, you must be going through so much. Like, no one's going to be thinking that. They're going to be like, oh, why are you such an asshole? Like, leave me alone and stuff like that. So I always try to remember that when I see angry people, and I'm actually like kind of like, I kind of gravitate towards like angry people, because it's like there's so many, it's so like misunderstood. Like, people, of course you can never excuse someone like being abusive or, you know, bullying, but at the same time, like, you have to know, like, if you see an angry person, like, anger is a sign of suffering. Like, it's a symptom of suffering, and it's a symptom of depression as well, like, for some people. I honestly love your channel. You help me so much when I am down, and your videos calm me through stressing events. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. They say anger is just love disappointed. Oh, I think the purpose of life is to try your best to increase the amount of happiness in the world and decrease the amount of suffering in the world. Yeah, exactly. And of course for yourself as well. You want a lot of happiness for yourself and a little bit of suffering for yourself. And you can't eliminate the suffering, and you shouldn't eliminate the suffering, because you need to experience those things to be whole. I find people who don't have any problems or don't have any things to worry about will create their own problems, because they have a need to just have a little bit of suffering and a little bit of problem solving in their life. I think it's human nature to just be a problem solver. So that's why a lot of people who are like, you know, you see like celebrities and like musicians and stuff, they're always suffering with a lot of like depression and mental health issues, drug addiction and stuff like that. Because when your life gets that great and successful, you start losing your problems, and then you start making your own problems. And like, I feel like people just go a little loopy when they start having too much comfort, I guess, because like you have everything you want and stuff. And then of course there's also the like real problems that they get, like scandals and stuff like that too. But I know it's really interesting to think about. Oh yeah, sit and meditate. Meditate's actually really helpful, you guys. Like, I used to think it was like, you know, like the Buddhist like monks and stuff, but it's really like mindfulness meditation is extremely helpful, at least to me and a lot of other people, whenever you're having especially like anxiety attacks and stuff. It's hard on social media because the whole cult of celebrity surrounding it. Yeah. To be fair, that is my curse, my ADHD, depression, and a lot of sleep deprivation, but then I remember I feel more pain in my dreams. Oh, that's sad. Oh no. I have to go now, but I enjoyed this. Thanks again for all you do. TED to all the ASMR artists. Okay, thanks for coming, Erin. See you later. This is why if you have too much comfort, it's time to try and help other people with other people's problems. Yeah, that's very true. Because helping other people is extremely fulfilling. You deserve a Kit Kat. Oh, I could go for a Kit Kat right now. Oh my god, I started eating them like, did you see that video? I think it was like Khloe Kardashian or one of the Kardashians who like they showed in a video where they like eat one end, they bite off one end of the chocolate and then the other end, and then they bite off the chocolate on each sides. And then there's like 3 layers of wafer, and then they take off the first wafer and then eat it. And then they take off the second wafer and then eat it, and then eat the third wafer. And I tried it once after watching that video, and now that's the only way I eat Kit Kats. And it's like, what? I've been cursed. It's the only way. My life has changed forever. My meditation is deep thought and mental self-inspection. Yeah. And it's good to just keep yourself in the moment, and like, Because, like, no matter how chaotic and how horrific things are going for you, the moment that you're in, usually if you have a moment of quiet time, whether you're in a bathroom stall or whether you're comfy in your bed, you have this moment where you're safe and there's nothing else happening except for you thinking and just relaxing and remembering that you're just like, just right now, in this moment, you can't be hurt, everything's gonna be okay for this very second. And you just have to take it 1 second at a time all the way through. Like if you're having like a crisis or a anxiety attack, it helps a lot to just stay, like just desperately grip on to that one moment in your life, because you can't live in the past and you can't live in the future. You can only be right now. And that's the only thing that you can have. And you have total control over right now. You can just, you know, breathe deeply and like just kind of like stay calm. It's hard to explain, but when you get to that point where you're meditating and you can finally grab onto the moment instead of panicking, it's really, really helpful. You're the reason I can fall asleep at night, even in the most stressful times. I want to know I should try ASMR, and I find it hard to like things without trying to do them. Yeah, you should try to do ASMR if you like it. Like, you mean like create ASMR? ASMR Weekly, hello. Oh, yeah, totally try wet meditation. It's like real great. It takes a while to get like the hang of it because it's really, I find it's kind of stressful when you're trying to do it and your brain just won't stop distracting you. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, I have to actually go do this or like write this down, and like I keep wanting to get up and like stop doing what I'm doing, and it's hard to just be like, just accept that this little time that you're putting aside for yourself, you don't have to worry about anything else that you need to be thinking about. You don't have to worry about, you know, your homework or like this thought that you had that you might forget if you don't write it down, or like, you know, an appointment that you forgot about that you have to like put in your phone. There's all these like little things that I'll think about and be like, oh, I gotta like get up and do it. But you just gotta stay and like, just even if it's just like 10 minutes. It can wait 10 minutes. Whatever it is can wait 10 minutes, you know? But yeah, on making ASMR, definitely try, because like I find it's really nice to make ASMR, and literally anyone can do it, especially if you love ASMR and experience it. Like if you experience ASMR, you can make good ASMR. It's very simple. Just do it. You can do it. Do it. Speaking of meditation, I thought your guided meditation was good. I listened to it twice in a row while doing something really boring, so I didn't go nuts. Oh, nice. That's great. I'm glad you liked it. I had a few people who really liked the meditation. I was surprised. I thought like people wouldn't really like it. So basically the lyrics of Simple and Clean from Kingdom Hearts. I don't know the lyrics to that, but yes, probably. I use making ASMR as a way to force myself to relax for a bit but still be productive. Yeah, because like making videos of ASMR can be like a relaxing time for you, like if you just kind of get into it and like go with the flow, make the environment around you like comfortable and stuff like that. You have to teach yourself how to meditate before you're going through a panic attack though. Yeah, definitely. Like I didn't know how to do this until I learned meditation, and it's not complicated, it's just getting the hang of it, I guess, and like accepting that your thoughts will come and it's okay that they're coming, and that's not the point. The point isn't to not think, it's to become more aware of those thoughts, and you're teaching yourself to like be really like receptive to your own thoughts, and whenever, as soon as they come, you know they come, and you get the ability to drop it. Like even practicing taking a thought and then dropping it and like being like, oh, I was thinking about this, and then like now I'm not thinking about it, and just like over and over again, and then like it just helps to get the ability to take your mind off things, I guess. Don't go simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. Okay. Your normal voice is so cool. Thank you. If you had a chance to hold someone's hand, who would it be? My boyfriend's. Does anyone feel like I have to kill themselves to be someone better than myself? Do you mean like other people feel that way about... I never felt suicidal, but I know a lot of people do feel like that, like they're better off dead or something. Like if... I don't really know the whole thought process behind it, if it's like you feel like you might have something better waiting for you, or you feel like it's just not worth sticking around. But it always is worth sticking around, because like you don't know what's gonna happen. Like what I said earlier, where like you think your life is over and it's ruined and everything is the worst and you'll never get better. But that's just your brain telling you that, because your brain is trying to like punish you. Like you have this negative thinking cycle that's keeping you from like being happy and thinking rationally and stuff. So you have to know that like you can't trust your own thoughts in those moments. Like there's no way to know what's going to happen tomorrow or the next day, and you have to just hang on to that hope and that knowledge that things are going to change, because like literally every moment is changing and you never know what's going to happen. So you can change it. You can get through it. It's really hard, but you can do it. I need some meditation. I almost had a panic attack yesterday. I want to plan a simple travel, but my head overthinks everything and gets overloaded. Oh man, I could totally relate to the overwhelm. Like, holy crap. That's like my biggest problem. Even if it's, well, depending on the amount of like juice I have left. I don't even know how to describe it. I have like a juice level. If I have a lot of juice, I can spend a lot of time thinking before I get overwhelmed, and then sometimes I get overwhelmed instantly by like the smallest thing. Like on days where I'm very low, there'll be like one thing, like thinking about answering an email. I'll get an email on my phone. I'll be like, I can't answer that. I have so many emails to answer. There's no way I'm ever going to answer that email. And like, I'll just be like, oh God, I can't look at emails. It's like, I'm just neglecting everything. I don't have a control over my life. I can't even check an email. And it's like, just like this horrible spiraling like feeling. And like the overwhelm. And then there's times where it's like a million things that I'm thinking about, and it's like, I gotta do this and this and this and this, and I have to do it all right now, and I have to think about it all right now. This is what's written on my shirt. Why do people on the internet call me daddy? But yeah, I found what helps with that a lot is just writing it down. For me personally, it feels like I have like, my head is like a bag, like a thin plastic bag. And the more stuff is in it, the more like it gets stretched out and it's about to tear. So when you write it down, it's like just unloading, just putting a little bit of it down in a safe place where you can find it again, and just dealing with like one little like orange in your fruit bag kind of thing. And then you can go back and you have the peace of mind knowing it's still there on your page, and you don't have to worry because it's written down. Because I have the feeling of like, I have to think about all this stuff because my brain will forget it instantly. I have a very, very bad memory. So like, I'll be like thinking, I think I have to deal with literally every thought in my head at once, because otherwise I won't think about it again for like a week. Forget about it. But yeah, I have a little, wait, I'll show you. I have a bullet journal, and it helps me so much. So I have, so I have every month I'll have a mood chart. This tracks my mood. So like, happy, I have happy, sad, neutral, stressed, TV brain, and angry. And then I have this is my chore chart, my sticker chart. So I give myself a sticker anytime I do one of the things that I think I should be doing. Like to take care of myself, drink a lot of water, meditate, don't eat bad snacks, go to bed on time. And then I have like little bonus things like eat at home instead of eating fast food, do my dream log and stuff like that. So that helps me. It's actually very motivating to give yourself a sticker when you do something right. So I suggest that. And then I have monthly log. So like this is like all the days of the month. And then on these days you could put like the things you have to get done. And then I have goals at the bottom, what I want to get done this month. And then I have my daily logs, which is just to-do lists with like even like, for me, I don't know about, you gave yourself a stickers chart. I feel like self-stickering is cheating. Well, I don't have anyone else to give me stickers, okay? Self-stickering is not cheating. I'm not cheating, I promise. I'm giving myself stickers only when I deserve them. I'm not like saying I did something when I didn't. I'm honest with myself. Yeah, and then like, I find it helps, I don't know about like other like depression and stuff, but for ADHD it really helps to write down literally everything you're gonna do today. Like wake up, walk the dog, take a shower, do your makeup, eat breakfast, like everything. Just be like, got it done. I am worth something. I did a thing. And like literally anything you do is an accomplishment because you get to check off that little box. So it helps you keep you going, keep you motivated, and then like, yeah. Can't do lists. I lose them and forget them. I actually do, like, I go on and off. Like, I'll fall off and I won't do this for like a couple weeks sometimes, but then I always go back to it because it's the one thing that's like stable in my life. Like, just don't give up. Keep at it. It's really, really helpful. I think I'm getting better and better at it because, yeah, it's really hard to stick to doing these things every day. So you reduce life to a carrot on a stick to keep... Yeah, basically, yeah. But, like, a pickle on a stick. No, it's really good, though. That's how I live, because I live moment to moment like a dog, basically. Question, Nora, what is your favorite collaboration you ever did? I think probably the one with ASMR Neko. That was great. The yokais? I really liked how that turned out. It was her idea to do the yokais. So we kind of developed the characters together and we wrote like a little script thingy to go with it. It was fun. Oh yeah, what else do I have in here? I have a dream log that I never fill out, but I'm trying to be more active with. Because I like tracking my dreams. Helps me remember them more. And you get into the habit of remembering your dreams right out of sleep instead of forgetting them. Because, like, I always seem to wake up and I don't remember my dreams. So if you start logging them, it helps you to remember them more often. And actually, I got a lot of inspiration from dreams. Like, the Lost Cat Inn was from a dream. And I have a series that I'm going to make that is from a dream. Where did you get your shirt? I got it online. I forget where. I think I know what I must do. Farewell. Oh, are you going to get the carrot on the stick? I hope you get like well, no, maybe your favorite food. So like whatever your favorite food is, put that on a stick and then glue it to your back and then just like have it dangling in front of you. I'm sorry, but the cuteness is too much for me. I think I lost half a soul from this. What do you mean? What happened? Good evening. Hello, Tom. I just remembered that I have a family and friends who will miss me if I kill myself. Yeah, that's a good thing to always remember. Like, even if you feel like everyone hates you and no one, like, appreciates you or loves you, like, just think about, like, your family, your friends, whoever you have in your life. Nobody wants you dead. Even if they don't like you, nobody wants you to literally die. Like, they'll be sad if you die. Like, nobody wants that. They want you to keep living. Are you open to the idea of basing a roleplay on a story from a viewer? Possibly. It depends on how interesting it is to me. Because, like, I base a roleplay sometimes on anime or, like, a dream or, like, a TV show and stuff like that. So, yeah. I need sushi on a stick. Yeah! Oh my god. I love sushi. That's good. My favorite sushi is just plain avocado rolls. I don't like, the more things that are added to my food as ingredients, the less I like it usually. I like very, very simple foods. Like the noodles that I was eating before this stream is just udon noodles and like a really yummy broth and bok choy cut up and a little bit of like chopped up green onions. But yeah, so good. And for like veggie stew is another one of my favorite foods. It's just carrots, potatoes, rutabaga, and cabbage. That's all it is, and it's so good. FBI, open up, bear turns around. Stick on a stick. Okay, if you like eating sticks, then I guess so. What are the kind of stories you like? I like fantasy, like adventure-y stuff, and also like sometimes horror stuff is really good. Spooky stuff. I'm a curious person. So then when I want to kill myself, I'm like, but aren't you curious? Yeah, like if you kill yourself, you'll never know what's going to happen tomorrow. You'll never know what's going to happen in 20 years. Like what kind of person are you going to be? Who you're going to meet? Like what's going to happen? Where is it going to take you? You got to like remember those things are waiting for you. Like you're going to grow. I like plain sashimi. I only like fish and raw for some reason. Fish raw. Oh, I see. Yeah. I think that's because it doesn't have like the fishy smell and flavor or smell. Yeah. Because like cooked fish has a very strong fishy smell. But when it's raw, it doesn't smell really like anything except the ocean kind of. I wrote a comic of age fantasy novels still in the editing phase. Ooh, that sounds cool. I gotta go. I just realized I've been like talking with you guys for like an hour longer than I expected. But yeah, I have to like go do my responsibilities now. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I love having these like deep talks with you guys. I hope it doesn't like bum you out too much. I find it really interesting to talk about. But yeah, I'm gonna subscribe to you, Lavender Bear. I can't remember. I think I'm Lavender. Let's see. Am I subscribed to you? No, I'm not. I'm going to subscribe to you right now. There you go. Very cute aesthetic. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming. And I will be I'm going to try my best to stream every Wednesday. So I'll see you again next Wednesday. Bye.